something. The good news, we cannot get our ass kicked this weekend. Hey, something to think about. Smooth, come on in, man. Let's talk some 49er football. Horrific 2024 ending. Just awful. Sucked all the way. And like I said, this started from like OTAs. Now, yeah, people not showing up for OTAs. You assume that, veterans don't need to show up for OTAs. That's okay because, but no. This is not, the attitude of the 49ers has been for the last couple of years. We show up for everybody and everything because that's who we are. And then we don't stand around holding out. I got to get my money. Nobody does that until this last year. We got 4 or 5 guys doing that at the same time. What, are you kidding me? Oh, man. 49ers miserable Monday. How many is this in a row? Cardinals stomped San Francisco with season-defining beating. Just kicked, up and down the field all day. And there were some reasons for that, too, other than just guys not playing or the stars sitting out. Niners versus Cardinals game ended more one-sided than was expected by most of us. I knew we were going to lose. I really did. But I wasn't going to say we were going to lose, and I did not know we were going to get beat to death. What was a 3.5-point spread favoring the Cardinals ended 47-24 blowout? Monday Night Raw has never been more. The blood is just running everywhere. That meat, you could just resuscitate that steak. Embarrassing 2024 season ending, of course, will spark a lot of reaction from the top to the bottom of the organization. To the phones we go tonight for another anticipated Niners Monday Night Raw to share the Week 18 annihilation from the Cardinals and a Niner faithful group hug because we need one, man. God, Niners, we had to go out like that. It's hard to be sympathetic when they do it because there was some effort issues. The refs losing their damn mind. Rams don't say nothing because that fight with Jawan and those Cardinal cornerbacks, what was that? I still believe that was intentional. I still think that was intentional. If you get this dude out of here, man, and then we got this game. Top quotes, one of my favorite things to do these days. Nick Sorensen has been pissing people off. I'm always, my thing is, I always give the benefit of a doubt until whatever player or coach does things that just really take me all the way over the edge. So I was thinking, well, Nick, you just got here. You've got to get your feet wet on how you're supposed to handle this situation. Let's see how you do. We'll give you a minute. Okay, this year a little struggle. I understand that some people are saying that communication issues, growing pains. Robert Saleh came in. His first year, he looked like booty cheeks too. The next year after that, he was phenomenal and became a head coach. But he made the mistake of being a head coach at the Jets, and that's a place where people just go to die. And by the way, Coach Greasy, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They wouldn't get cherry picking's already underway. They sent Greasy a message. They asked the 49ers, can we talk to Coach Greasy? Fam, are we at the position, we've been talking about this for a little while now. Are we at the place now we can say, hell no, stay the hell away from him? No, I'm serious. I will sue. No. We're losing coaches every year. This is starting to have an impact. This is Fred Warner, right? The easy thing right now, this is a quote about Nick Sorensen. The easy thing right now is everyone is going to put the blame on him for how the defense has played. Fred's always a nice guy. He did this last year about the last coach who got fired. And when you're the guy, and this continues, he goes on, and when you're the guy at the helm, that's what happens. You're going to take the brunt of that, but it's everybody, unquote. Coach Wilkes, Fred said the same thing last week. Last year, he didn't have anything bad to say about him. Fred's a good guy like that, though. He really is. And you got to appreciate that. But Fred, move your nice self off to the side, man, because we got to, this thing's got to be debated without any, Nick Bosa, though, was a little more brief, but clearly stated his feeling about the whole matter regarding Coach Sorensen. One we could pretty much identify with. Quote, embarrassing. He's a good coach, but that's not my decision. Nick, you just got Sorensen fired. They're going to listen to you. They are. I don't know how we're going to do or where we're going to get another coach from. That's my only problem. See, this is my always, when people start yelling, oh, Ronbo, man, what? You want to kick out this guy, you want to kick out this guy, you want to kick out this guy. I don't want the wrong thing to be brought back in. And then I'm mad as hell at not only that coach, I'm mad as hell at you for saying what you said. See, oh yeah, get rid of it. We're having and we're bringing this guy. And man, we ain't gonna never win another game in our lifetime. Why? And then we look at whatever coach left. He's over there winning the Super Bowl, or he's over here going to the playoffs and about to win it. No, I got to have a reason to get rid of these people, man. Anyway, the Niners ended their season with 5 consecutive losses. And number 5 is a furious, fast and furious, 47-24 defeat, AZ. When was the last time AZ beat us up like that? It was way back when Tom Sula, I think. Yeah. And Chip Kelly. That was the last time AZ just ran off the scoreboard with us. The game didn't matter as far as the 2024 campaign was concerned, but let's look through the carnage for the things that could have impact drifting into next season. First, if memory serves me correctly, tragedy on the Niners offense occurred immediately after the first drive yesterday, right? Isaac Guerrero, he goes down with ankle and knee injuries on only his second carry of the game, pushing Patrick Taylor into action for the majority of the rest of the contest, and he did a damn good job, though. I don't know what we're going to do. Running backs next year, Patrick Taylor needs to come back, don't he? He does. Meanwhile, Isaac was taking off on a cart, waving and throwing kisses to people and throwing thumbs up. Fortunately, Isaac, good. It's repairable, and you'll be back in camp. It's not any long-term thing. He appears to have avoided a major injury. Coach Chen, after the game, said the team believed it. Guerrero had an MCL sprain, that's what it was. Avoiding a major injury heading into crucial offseason is going to be huge for him. And his chances of carving out a role behind Christian McCaffrey next season. We're going to be getting into this a lot, but about the running back situation. But how cool is Jawad Jennings? Week 18, boy, I love me some Jawad Jennings, man. If they had a bonus set up for him for a 1,000-yard season, you get paid, give it to him. God, give it to him. And give him a little more. Week 18. There's no reason to be busting butt out there. Never mind that. Third, Jawad said, when I put on this uniform and pads and walk on the field, I'm here to play. I don't play. See what I did there? It was during the second quarter. JJ blocked 2 Cardinal DBs to the dirt on run plays. And they weren't used to that. No, they couldn't handle the embarrassment. So what they do? They went to the Rams situation mind. Get up and be stupid. They started fighting. And like Jamal was trying to describe, man, the dude was grabbing me. I couldn't get up off of him. He was holding me down, grabbing my face mask, grabbing my uniform. I'm just trying to get him off of me. And what the refs don't see none of that. The Clownbirds initiated violent exchanges after both plays. The second, man, I was hot. They just throw Jennings out, and it's whatever that idiot's name was. Our boy left with a need for just 25 yards for the 1,000-yard season. Dobbs is doing his best to get it done, too. Dobbs targeted JJ 10 times in the first half and posted 7 catches, 52 yards. Yes, JJ would have got that 1,000 yards, no doubt about it. Ricky Pearsall. Feel good about me some Ricky P. Yeah. Whoa. He is going to be special. Let's get him into camp, get a little off-season training, power him up, get him in there, get some chemistry built. I think we got something here, fam. And Kyle was excited to use that 31st overall pick on Mr. Pearsall's baby boy. What did we say? God, what the hell are you doing, man? We don't need no wide receiver, right? Yeah, we did. We didn't know at the time we did, but we did. I'm not, BA says, they say all kind of good things about BA, but I don't suspect he's going to be back anyway, looking like BA until halfway through the season. If you're keeping tabs, though, Ricky P last week contributed 8 catches, 141 yards, and a TD. He ain't had no workout at the beginning of the season. Downtown getting blasted, and coming back and taking some time off. Few weeks into the late season, here he comes, looking like that. Yesterday, Ricky posted 6 catches for 69 yards and a TD in the season finale. You gotta love the way Pearsall makes some tough catches in traffic too, fam. That's the kind of receiver you're gonna need, because instead of blaming the quarterback for every imperfect throw, you gotta have receivers out there that can get it done. It doesn't have to be served up on a silver platter with all kind of dressing around it and everything else. Make the goddamn catch. You're a wide receiver. Your business card says wide receiver. Get the ball. And the man made some good adjustments on it. That deep ball was stone short. Ricky, man, track it, bam. See, because we always cry about, who's got a noodle arm? No, you don't understand. Even noodle arms, powerful arms. The wide receiver needs to know where the ball is and get to it. So can we keep him? Yeah, I like this guy. And Josh Dobbs, is anybody opposed to Dobbs being a 49ers quarterback too? Yeah, he should have been quarterback too in the first place. I have no idea. This is one of the things when people want to pile up on Shanahan. I'm right in line with you. He completed 29 of 43 throws for 326 yards, 2 TDs and 2 INTs. Well, wait about the INTs, all right? Put him out there the first unit. I got a feeling he looks even better. D-Dawes made some great throws, but yeah, he also dealt with accuracy breakdowns just a bit during the loss. Some teams just may want to give Dobbs a shot at a starter in the offseason, though. So, like Sam Darnold, somebody, Minnesota, we'll give you $10 million. What? I'll be right there. And that was the end of that. So if that doesn't pan out for him, it would make sense for the 49ers to try and retain him as a backup to Purdy, since he knows the system already, which takes forever for these guys to catch, and perform well enough to justify bringing him back if he wants to return to San Francisco. Fam, you know what? Here's another thing where I've been trying to. I'll be at Fred Warner, man. We're a little bit on the same length when it comes to giving players a break. The safety situation sucks. It really does. Malik Mustafa Malik, boy, I like that boy. Oh, and he can wait. He can play too. I can't wait to see what he looks like. The jump he's going to make, though, going into the next season. He's no questions about you, Malik. You all right, brah? Starting spot alongside of him is a question mark. Now, we've been talking about Jair Brown. But anyway, Talanoa Hufanga, free agent this offseason. This is not the first time we did this, but we all like Talanoa so much, we let him do things that we aren't really happy with. That running of Greg Dortch on a Cardinal touchdown was, Talanoa, you're a Pro Bowler, man. You got experience. I can see that from somebody else, but not you. What? And Jair Brown, he whipped out a tackle and a late touchdown for Arizona as well. See, if your safeties are doing that, you got in trouble, because that's going to be their job a lot. Jair and Talanoa out there both looking bad. Fam, Niners can't have safeties who aren't able to make open field tackles because they're overly aggressive. Fred Warner's aggressive, but he doesn't miss, not all the time like this. They need to work out with Dre Greenlaw, apparently, or something, because those misses, your safety, that's supposed to be his skill set. That's why he's a safety. If you ever played ball in school, coach always it was called Rover when I was a kid, but coach put that guy back there because he knew that he was like a heat-seeking missile. Now, you can't be keeping missing the target. God. And Jake Moody. You know what? I said yesterday I can say that about Jake Moody. I tried not to. I really feel sorry for him. Another missed field goal in Week 18. Yesterday he missed a 47-yard try. In fact, I don't think did Jake miss a field goal coming down the stretch from Week 12 on? I think Jake went about 6 weeks missing field goals. Final nail in the coffin? See, I was saying, oh man, come on, man. He hurt his ankle, and somebody said something about the snap and the place was something wrong with that. I bought it. I watched carefully as that ball was snapped. See the place, see if it was held right for him. hand out to Williams. Bam. There was nothing wrong with that. Snap, hold, perfect. Jake, 70.6% of his kicks. That's the lowest percentage on at least 34 kicks since 2000. 24 years. Jake. The last guy to do that was kicker David Akers in 2012. We don't need any record setters in this department, Jake Moody. No, man, you now at the very least need to have a kicker competition in the offseason at minimum. Bring somebody else in, coach. Listen, Jake, if he can't do it, he can't do it. That's all there is to it. Draft pick, though, fam. That's good news there, though. Sunday, the game Sunday meant the Niners would pick number 13 overall in the 2025 draft. Had they won that game, thank you. No, 11 if they lost. Guess what? We lost. That's 2 spots up. They'll go into the draft with number 11 selection, which was the best possible pick they could have ended up with anyway. Given a list of needs, that spot gives them a chance to grab a high-end player, but they can also try to trade back to accumulate some assets anyway. Options. Got to have options, fam. Cause we're not having this next year, man. Ain't no way. Rudy running around here praying about, Trent Williams is going to retire. CMC's done. Hey, man, it's going on and on. I know. I've already been told by several people. No, I'm more than several people. People have been texting me, Ronbo, man, you need to get up off the Rams, man. You know, you look like a damn fool like they do. I say, you know what? I'm telling you, you can't hold that stuff in. I don't like those people. Fam, join me this weekend. I'm going to monitor that game. Oh, I'm going to party like, the Rams. Boy, y'all lose that game against many this weekend. Oh, my God. I'm going to pop the corks and everything else, just like you do every time we lose or anything happens to us, you go nuts. Well, yeah, I'm going to be right there. Rudy, man, you don't lose that game, boy. Matty. Oh, Matty.
Ronbo. Oh, man. Well, it's off-season time, bro.
Yeah.
For us.
It couldn't happen fast enough for us either. I couldn't take another beating. Because, man, if we had a game this Sunday, we'd get another beating. It wouldn't matter who we was playing. You can't get by the Panthers anymore. They'll kick your ass. I mean, there's no weakness. Well,
silly, isn't it?
Maybe Memphis. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be a crazy offseason, man. You know, obviously not just us, but, around the league, there's going to be a lot of movement. So I'm excited to see what other teams do. I have a feeling we're going to see another team that's not normally anything rise up.
Every year.
Don't know who.
Yeah.
But I just have a feeling. But as far as the 49ers, man, like I was thinking today, I was like, you know what? If they're so adamant on getting somebody on defense, this isn't even first pick stuff, but I was like, man, it'd be nice to have another lockdown corner. Because you got Demo out there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we need a linebacker, dude. We've got a nice little core there. We got Bosa.
Yeah,
and then we've got two linebackers there to develop.
Yeah, we got 2 linebackers that are coming on. I think D. Winter, if we can just keep him healthy, D. Winters is going to be okay because he's got that linebacker attitude. He's mean. He's nasty.
I agree.
I like that.
So, and then Greenlaw, they'll be healthy.
Yeah.
We need to sign him. We can't let him go, dude.
No,
otherwise, he'll wallop us from another team. He'll beat us. He'll beat us to death on another team. We don't. So, and then offense, man. I think that's just a matter of getting healthy. Like I know all of us would love to see an offensive lineman pick, and I absolutely agree. So, I'm not sure what that'll look like. You know how they go. They don't do what we want them to do.
I know. That's why we need to wish for a player that we don't need. Just send that biorhythm out there so Kyle feels it and he goes the opposite direction. Because quite frankly, he may be picking. Kyle may understand what we think we want. Oh, well, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to pick who I think we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Clown.
Oh, my goodness. Well, and then, too, man, Taylor, old Taylor Jr., man, he had some nice runs yesterday, man. He was really finding the holes, finding little gaps and stuff. So I'm really, really feeling good about our running back room.
Yeah. I mean,
I really am.
And Taylor just needs to get out there. He's a volume runner, I can tell. And the more carries he got, did you notice the better he got all game long? Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I don't know, man. I think we're firing on all cylinders. For me personally, I'm not going to entertain any talk about getting rid of Shanahan unless somebody's got some fucking brilliant idea of who they're going to bring in. I would just rather you just shut your mouth. Not you, but just in general.
I mean,
because I know you don't say that.
I do
have
not.
The same question as I do. Who are we going to replace him with?
Ben Johnson. He's already said where he's going. He's on his way to Chicago. And if the Bears are smart, you need to listen to anybody else. Just take him. It'll make all the difference in the world.
Yep, I agree. So that's my thought on things, man. It's not a rebuild year; it's just to get healthy year, dude. And we're done early enough. I feel like we're going to get healthy, and we're going to get healthy right at the right time. And we have enough depth, and we've had enough time to develop some of these players that have been able to play where maybe they weren't been able to play otherwise. Mm-hmm. So shitty seasons I think is going to reflect into a real badass season coming up.
Yeah. Because, we did this last time. That's why I'm not even concerned about the rebound. Last time we went to Super Bowl, we turned to mush immediately the next year. We went out and got a few guys. I remember that year that we were going to have the dual tight ends. We were ready to roll, right? And everybody, they just started dropping like flies. We went to New Jersey for a game. One injury after another. They just kept, every week there was 2 or 3 injuries. So, that's just the way it goes when you go extended too long. So
man,
we'll buy.
Yeah. So I'm hoping for a healthy season, bro. That's really my goal because I have a feeling no matter what they do in the draft, we're still going to be a good, healthy, strong team. So
we pick up good guys in the draft like they did last year. This was a good draft last season. Damn,
I'm excited. Yeah. Well, and then free agency too, man. There's a lot of people out there that are going to be moving around. We don't know who all the way. We don't know who yet all the way probably. So. I'm excited for that.
But, Matty, I figured we would talk about this. I was going to wait till later to talk about this. Tyreek Hill has kicked and whined and screamed his way out of Miami.
Yeah, he has.
Do you pick him up for a quick Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight up.
Honestly,
dude, I'm to the point with it. Huh? Go ahead.
I'm just wondering,
Sorry.
How do you get him? You have to give up something. You got to. We're going to sign Brock. Oh, by the way, you heard what Brock said. Brock said, "I just want a quick deal. It needs to be done quietly."
If we get him, we trade him for Debo and call it a day.
Boy, I wish. Hey,
I agree.
Know what?
Yeah, you can get rid of Debo.
Hey, Mike.
I said send him to Miami. That'd be perfect. I told you send him to Miami earlier this year.
McDaniel might listen to that.
That'd be perfect, man. I could see him loving that. Yeah, I'm with it. So. I like Debo, don't get me wrong, but I'm cool with getting him out.
But because of the kind of direction we're going in now, we're not yakking as much. George is still going to yak, but after that, everybody else needs to have some wide receiver skills, and or blinding speed.
Man, can you imagine?
Yeah, give him Debo.
Well, I'm kind of ready to do what the Rams did and just buy ourselves one.
I don't want to go that route. I just want a couple of guys. You maybe give him Collins a prospect. And Debo, next year's 4th. Oh, did I just make a deal?
Oh, you did, Ronbo. I love it, man.
That's a young prospect.
Signed and approved, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. Let's send our energy in that direction. See how that works out. Let's start talking about that.
Because Tyreek, he don't need to go down deep downfield. You can just give Tyreek that ball across the middle like you do with Debo, or just a slight slap to the edge and let him do it. Just get out the damn street and let him do his thing.
When you're wondering how to bring him in, Ronbo, just entice him to the fact that he's going to be on a team that's going to maybe have a Super Bowl run where he's not going to have that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. So you might not have to pay him over top. Like he might be a... He's not going to be. You're not going to have to pay him as an over-the-top wide receiver. You're not going to, like why am I talking? Vikings.
Yeah.
What's his face for the Vikings? Donald's been thrown to.
Justin Jefferson.
Well, pick up. you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to pay him money like that.
No, I know, because he's long. Retired. Tyreek's in the point in his career now. He's got a few years left. He's going to think about going and heading out to pasture. Hey, but Matty,
Yeah, give him a nice signing bonus. Get him like 18 a year. Yeah. When are you coming back?
I mean, let me come back Wednesday, see what Kyle's talking about. Yeah, because you're always going to be talking about something.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of conversation
yeah.
on the front office. All right.
Oh man, there's going to be a lot of that coming, bro. I'm excited.
I see you Wednesday, fam. All right. Night, Matty.
All right, buddy. Have a good night, bro. Good night,
Thanks,
buddy.
Matty. Night. Rakib says Mustafa is the next Ronnie Lott. He had 32 more tackles than Ronnie did in his rookie year. I'm glad somebody's keeping an eye on that kind of thing. I didn't know that. Delvin Thomas is up, fam. Thanks, Delvin. I didn't know we were keeping. I mean, I knew Mustafa. Fam. Mrs. Mustafa's baby boy missed some games this year, too. A few. No. Every time, it looks like everybody else is moving in slow motion. I've seen it so many times. You're watching the play. The runners, whoever got the ball, he's getting away. All of a sudden, this dude comes in looking like Superman flying in. Wham! Stop that play right now. I said, who was that? I can't see the number. Who? Mustafa. Yeah, how many times I do that this year? I had a good time with that. Did we get this up here? Okay. Yo. Hey, Rakib. You get Tyreek Hill if you promise to let him be a porn star over the offseason. Listen, there are more degenerate things going on in this world. If he wants to be set up in that industry, listen. Okay, you know what? Rakib, let's get into that later. Rakib, thanks, fam. And now let's go out Tennessee way. The chief cook and head bottle washer. Here's Papa Dragon. Pop, get in here, man.
Here we go.
Dak. Where's Texas boy? Is he in here so I can laugh at his ass? Need somebody to laugh at. You know what? Hey, Pop, that takes away from Omaha. Because I used to laugh at that to death. And then Dak comes in, here we go. And at the end of the game, Dak, there they go. Texas boy, get in here. God, so many comedy. Wow.
Oh my God, that's so evil.
Pop.
Ronbo, what is up, my man?
I tell you,
oh boy. Woo! Was this a season or was this a season?
I don't ever want to see it again.
Forget.
God.
Oh, this is the worst 49ers season I've ever seen. Sorry, it just is. It's worse than Tom Sula. It's worse than Kelly.
Yeah, and you're right.
It's worse.
In contrast,
the Kaepernick
definitely right.
afro is worse. Oh my God, it's the worst.
Put Cap's afro in there.
It is the worst, man. I'm so relieved for the players that it's over. Just, man, I know some of these guys, it's got to be looking at what's going on. It's going, what the heck is happening to our squad? But, you know, with all the stuff that's happened, hey, it's in the past, and it's important that you move forward and that you don't repeat the past. But I do want to quote Dante Whitner when he's like, whoever did the drafting in the first part of the draft, the last 8 years, locked them outside of the draft room.
Detroit versus everybody.
Everybody.
Go ahead, Bob. About people being locked out for the first half of the draft this last few years.
Everybody.
You know,
Yeah.
You know what else, little Pop? I got to tell you, if Detroit gets to have home field advantage like they're going to have, Detroit looked frightening yesterday. You know what? Even Philly's going to have a problem if they got to come through there. But go ahead.
No. I mean, no. here's the thing that you're going to get with Detroit. You're going to get a fight. No one's going to lay down.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with Detroit is not going to happen to the 49ers. Just let me play something for you yesterday. There was a content creator who calls the game, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you watch the game and you talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
This other cat, he calls the game.
Play for play.
So he's calling the game, and he's really ticked off because the 49ers gave up 40 points, right? So his reaction was the best reaction I ever heard. I was laughing so hard I was crying. But this is his reaction. Here it goes. Now, what he's watching right now, he's silent. His eyes are big, his mouth's wide open because the Arizona running back, he's breaking for a touchdown.
That's one of our safeties
right before
missed.
this, he says, should we keep the defensive coordinator? He goes, y'all shout out back, should we keep him? Right? That's what he says right before this play. And this is what he says during the play. Fire everybody! Fire everybody!
Amen, bro. Amen. You know, here's the thing, Pop. He's so right. The 49ers bring emotions out of you that you didn't even know you had. I used to run down the hall and punch my heavy bag. But the thing is, he's right. But as I said earlier, I worry about who we bring back. Now, Sorensen could be on thin ice. I thought that he might be all right and safe. I think he might be. Nick Bosa said just enough that he might be out of here. Or not out of here, but he ain't doing that job anymore.
But you know what? Isn't that part of the problem, though? You got the inmates running the prison.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's it don't work that way. It's like these decisions have got to come from the coach. And that's what I'm saying. You got a head coach who don't want to be a head coach. That's the part of being the head coach is the most difficult part. And that's the part where you have to, exude control, and you have to be able to motivate people. You got to be able to motivate people. What you saw yesterday at the Detroit game was a game of motivation. They were outmanned.
Oh,
Detroit was supposed to lose that game yesterday.
They fought their ass off.
And it looked far from it. I mean,
crazy
the Vikings had all kinds of Pro Bowlers on defense.
And they freaked Sam Darnold out. They
made Sam Darnold like Sam Darnold.
Oh, they made him look like he was deer in the headlights. Probably midway through the second quarter, Sam looked frightened.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't get his
because he's a bum. That's why.
He started throwing the ball. I mean, just Jefferson was wide open. He threw it over his head by 15 yards. I said, "What are you doing?"
When he misses, he misses high. So it's like he was taking hits, and I just love the mentality. I love the mentality where literally the defensive coordinator says, "You know what? He can throw the ball. We don't care if he throws the ball. We don't care if they score. We're going to hit him."
Yeah,
I like that. They bought 6-7 people almost every play.
snap.
That is just ruthless aggression, and that is something that, again, the 49ers for a long time
we used to be like that
they could get there with 4 guys.
I know.
Right now we're down to 1 guy. You know what I mean? So it's like as they move forward, with whatever they decide to do, at this particular point, I've long said that Kyle Shanahan can't be the reason they lose. Yeah. Brock Purdy can't be the reason they lose. And I did see something else in that game that really stuck out to me. When I looked at Dobbs' performance and compared both performances, what I saw is, okay, is Dobbs a starter or is he a good backup? And then unfortunately, I said the same thing about Brock Purdy. Because a backup will turn the ball over.
Yeah.
A backup quarterback, they'll turn the ball over almost as many times as they'll score. That's what a backup quarterback does. That's why they're a backup.
Mm.
You see, now back when Purdy, no one knew who Purdy was. He was, executing the offense. Ball was coming out. People was trying to play a zone against him. He was eating the zone up. And then they switched it up on him, started sending 5 or 6 and started playing man. He's been having trouble.
Yeah, and also I want to throw in there. Kyle started telling him, learn my playbook. Yeah, fam, you got so much to open up.
You're totally not wrong. Let's keep this discussion going, though.
Yes,
but that is really what the discussion is. It's
that's what I say.
Bookmark
this.
Backup, but But the same can be said for Brock Purdy at this
Yeah.
point. I'm dead serious. I truly believe that if they had Dobbs, his numbers probably would have been a little bit better than Purdy's, but pretty much very similar performance, I believe. A lot
Could
of
be.
passes over the middle,
You
a
know.
lot of tip passes, a lot of turnovers.
And
So
but
I
Brock would
just
have got you
believe
more
that
foot yards.
the system's figured out.
Yeah. All right, fam.
Yeah. The system's figured out.
Good
All right.
stuff. Good stuff, Pop. I can't wait to see you Wednesday. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, man. All right, man. Shout out to you in production.
All right. Appreciate it, fam. Oh, man, that's it's funny because everybody's going to be calling for a quarterback competition next year, but after Brock Purdy gets paid, there will be no competition, though. This is true. You know what?
They
though?
better not pay his ass.
He wants a quick deal. I don't think he's going to gouge him. Oh, by the way, what we did notice also, hey, Rams, don't smile because of Darnold getting beat up. See, because the Viking defense was vicious too. They just got loose toward the end of the game. But Jared Goff was under siege the whole game too. He just did a better job. Hey, yo, Double A, get in there, man. Gabriel Zamudia from West Texas. What's up, Gabe? Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
And we up, man. We can relax now because we ain't gonna have to put no ointment on after getting beat again this weekend. Hey, Aaron, what was that blonde dude's name that damn near killed that that running back from Minnesota? That hit
Oh, yeah.
that was seen around the world. That is the best hit I've seen. I'm trying to remember the last time I seen a hit that pretty, that the cameraman had trouble coming back to it. What's that big blonde's name? How do we miss out on play? What's his name? Some Alas, Alas something.
Yeah. It's something like that.
How come? How do we miss him? Every time I see a great player on another team, I wonder where he got drafted. How do we miss him? Damn, that's a 49er, man. Anyway, man, what are you thinking there?
Well, I heard from today that my bad. I was
You okay?
coughing, but
Okay.
I heard from today that Brock Purdy was saying that he hopes to get the deal done because he wants to work with his
The team.
receivers like Pierce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
He's hoping it's done quickly and quietly. I'm already loving this guy. Don't go in there with the diva stuff and I don't know. That's unacceptable. Let's look at some of the things I achieved over the last few years, and I think that warrants. Shut up. You want to play now or what? God. But go ahead.
but yeah. So hopefully they'll get it done like sooner than later.
Before the draft. I'd love that.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, and also Kittle says he wants to retire a 49er.
Kittle, Juice. I mean, if you play for the 49ers, that's what I'm saying. I don't, the culture there, I don't want that changed. I don't need coaches getting thrown out. The players who play for it, they do a great job and they love it. Leave it alone. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, hope. I mean, I'm hoping they bring back Trey Greenlaw.
Oh, no doubt. They're not. There's no way Greenlaw leaves. I mean, Lynch loves him. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like he brings like a man, like when he's on the field, like that defense is just different.
You got a potential criminal element out there. The only problem with Dre is he gets a little carried away sometimes, and you will get a flag.
Yeah.
I don't think he should get the flag because I'm a 49er fan. But Dre does abuse guys especially out of bounds. He'll take a dude, he'll see that line and Dre will throw him all the way up into the third row. I like that, but the refs don't. So the only thing I worry about with him, he's got to control that range. But I don't want to leave him. I mean, lose him, though.
Yeah.
No.
Nah. Yeah, and in this past draft class, we had some good draft picks on Mustafa, Bernardo, Dominic Pooney, and Pearso getting better every week.
That's my Edelman. I can already see it now. That's my Edelman right there. I know people. Where's your Brady? No, that's my. I don't need it. I got him. Edelman, because he looks like that kind of guy. He knows where to go. Him and CMC, both of them know right where to be for the quarterback to get him out of trouble. This is the element we were missing this year. When Brock was in trouble, he could not go hip, hip, hip. Oh, when what's that underdog? What's her name? When she's in trouble, it's hip, 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 and away I go. You watch too many cartoons. But anyway, you got to have guys like that on your team that know how to rescue that quarterback. And he looks like he might be one of those guys. We'll find out.
But yeah. So I'm pretty excited for the free agency. So.
Are you want to trade for Tyreek Hill?
I kind of like that idea because he brings like a different element. Because Debo is more that physical style.
We go the opposite way. We're all on board for that, huh? I wonder if anybody disagrees with the Tyreek Hill trade for Debo. And Mike McDaniel knows Debo, and I imagine he likes Debo too. We send Cowan over there, a young prospect. He's got speed. He's got Debo. We
Yeah.
give a third round pick next year. I still got BA. I got Ricky here. I got George. I'm set. The air attack, air doom, red and gold.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And we just need to fix the O-line.
We're going to be saying that every year, Aaron. I've just resigned myself to believe that no matter what they do with that offensive line, ever since Harbaugh left with his philosophy of you win in the trenches, that philosophy was abandoned.
Yeah.
And since then, we will have to look at guys all day, every Sunday. Man, if we just had an offensive line. We were winning games if we were crying about that. You see, that's just the way it goes.
Right.
Right. Hey, Double A, let me see you Wednesday. Because there's all going to be little tidbits coming out between now and draft night. It's going to be fun. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
See you Wednesday.
You too, fam. Have a good night.
Thanks, Double A. Night, fam. All right. Let's go down and get Dundee, or otherwise known as Tony. Tony. Tony's probably Tony's out there right now, probably skinning that gator, and not with a big Bowie knife, but with a pocket knife. He's a tough Aussie. Tony, am I right about Aussies? Are you guys like the original tough guys? I mean, when I listen to you talk, I get that idea anyway. And we missed you for the last few times. Where you been?
It's been a festive season, Ronbo. It's been hot down here, so been accommodating the pool more than I've been accommodating the 49ers.
I don't blame you. Hey, did the rugby league start yet?
No, it's February, I think.
Oh, okay. So, you did the right thing because the Niners, all they're going to do is piss you off. Most of us have been in fits of rage for weeks, actually. But go ahead.
Well, Ronbo, let's go right to the top. Let's go to the Yorks. Right? I want you to think about this. Do you think the Yorks are going to give a shit about this football team next year?
I hadn't thought about that, but why do you mention that in that way?
Because the money's already in the bag.
Oh, yeah. Because Jerry Jones has already went that route. And you're right.
All we need is a mediocre team to keep the stadiums packed out until the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's been played in Santa Clara.
And
they don't give a shit. As long as their money's there, they're not going to give it rat's ass. And here's the 3 first-round picks coming to haunt you from Trey Lance. This is the season, right? Because what are we going to do? We're all a pack of dumbasses on the Ronbo Sports Show, all right? Everyone on here is dumb, all right? But you know what? We seem to have spoken what was going to happen this year into fruition, but we're still dumb. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody listens to us. We've been screaming for an O-line since Harbaugh, since Red and Gold Radio. How long have we been screaming for an O-line for? Nobody listens.
And nobody's listening right now, right? Yeah. I just got to tell Double 8, we'll be crying about this next year as well. We're never going to stop. Since Harbaugh left, offensive lines aren't priority one around this organization.
Well, apparently they are. I mean, look what happened this year. You know, and as far as linebackers go, we got rid of Azeez Al-Shahir.
Oh, no, I'm talking about offensive line. You're talking about defensive line.
Yeah,
defensive line. Yeah, no, priority one is defensive line. You're right.
I'm talking about the offensive line too. Oh, okay. But we had Trey Greenlaw who got injured, all right? And we got rid of Azeez Al-Shahir. If we had Azeez Al-Shahir here this year while Greenlaw was out, no one would have missed a step.
I mean, both of them.
They could have got him for the cheap too.
Yeah. I mean, can you see Drake Greenlaw? I mean, you see Greenlaw and Algier, both of them would be on work furlough programs. You know, both of them are criminals. I like that, my linebackers, though. God,
Yeah, of course, Ronbo. Of course. Yeah. The game is about hitting people, making them think twice, hitting receivers, making them think twice when the ball's coming to them. Again, you know, looking over the shoulder before they go touch the ball.
Hearing footsteps that aren't there.
And we get the ball back. All those things matter.
Yes.
Also, you know, all season, 13, 12, 10, 15, 20 missed tackles. You know, I've been saying it all year. The fundamentals of the game. The simple fundamentals of the game have not been adhered to on this team. Yeah. You cannot win a game with 13 missed tackles, 14 missed tackles, whatever the case may be. You're going to get your ass handed to you.
We proved that.
All right? That's what the game is about. Yeah. But, you know, who are we? We're dumb. We don't know anything. We're just people that call up the Ronbo show and bitch every week.
And complain. You know? It goes on deaf ears, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, we're all right. Everybody's right. Everybody predicted what was going to happen. I mean, if it wasn't so funny, it would be criminal. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, you got to laugh at us sometimes because we're so right. A big percentage of the time, Tony, we've called it right. And then we sit back and watch what happens after that, and it's still unsatisfying at times. I agree.
Yeah. Well, we've called it right from front to back. It doesn't matter who calls up. Everyone's got a valid point. We all got differences of opinions, but those differences of opinions collaborated all together, decide the outcome of the year, and we're all right. Every single person that calls this show is right. You know what I mean? Whether it's offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, safeties that can't tackle, you know, tackle counts, Carl's stupid play calls, going, you know.
Oh, by the way, he admitted he passed the playbook. He passed the play calling off yesterday. We still got beat.
Yeah, I mean,
badly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You when you're leading a team that's got a revenge in their eyes for you, take advantage of it, mate.
I know.
You know what I mean? Kick them in the teeth. Keep attacking. Don't go back to defense. Your defense can't tackle. Why are you going defensive for? If your defense can't tackle, they're going to score on you, bloody idiot. Jesus Christ, Kyle, come on, it's not kindergarten. You know what I mean? This is football. This is warfare. You know, illegal warfare. Legal warfare. But I'm not expecting too much next year, Ronbo. I mean, I'm just going to have to laugh.
You got to expect good things, though, Tony. We got to keep that positive energy going.
I'm not, because the owners have already had the meeting and said if we've got a mediocre team and we can keep those stands packed until the Super Bowl, the money's in the bag.
Tony, we got to stop. Listen, get back here Wednesday. And you know what? You may get some things to confirm what you're saying. This is another one of those things I hadn't thought about, because I'm always in la la land, not in L.A., but I mean, la la la, always thinking the best. But you're right. And Jerry Jones has went that route. He doesn't give a rat's ass anymore if the Cowboys win. All he knows, he's the richest man in sport. So it didn't matter to him. Anyway, Tony, I'll see you Wednesday. All right?
All right, brother. Shout out to the mob. Be cool, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see what happens. Let's see how they F up these draft picks and all the rest of it. I mean, whoever they pick's not going to see the light of day for the next 12 months anyway, so don't get excited.
Tony, go on and enjoy that pool. Tony's enjoying summertime right now. Tony, I'll see you Wednesday.
All right, brother.
Nice. Good day, Tony.
Cheers, my man. Cheers.
Oh, Tony. Hey, yo, Anthony.
What do, Ronbo?
And you remember just sitting up here, man, I'm laughing about this season. You can't do nothing but laugh about this season, because if you don't, you'd be crying your eyes out, man. That's 5 or 6 months of our lives we'll never get back. Wasted.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
I heard what Lance Caller just said, but he got to fail to realize this season coming up, 2025, we have a much easier schedule. We ain't going to be on the road as much.
Well, I forgot about that.
These coming out, why these teams coming out with their bye weeks while we ain't rested up.
I know. See, that was the biggest. God, that was wrong. Why'd they do that to us? They won't do it this time.
They were killers, Ronbo.
And we were already overextended. Yeah, I agree.
That's right. Playing way over into the postseason, Ronbo. And people got to realize we've been doing that for about 3 years in a row. Playing over to the postseason, Rambo. Those boys were tired. They were wild, Rambo. They need some rest, man.
No, I've been saying the whole time. I was worried coming into the season, Anthony. I said, the 49ers have worked awfully hard and awfully long. It was, that's what the job is. You're paid to do. I said, I know, but realistically, does that?
It don't matter. It don't matter. But it's still human. Their body gonna break down regardless.
Yeah.
But this season coming up, Rambo, look, think about these boys going to be rested. And players like Mustafa, they're going to be better because
ball of lightning.
They ain't going to slow down for him. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
he was already moving faster.
For him. That's right. He already moved fast. So if you think he was moving like a missile there, Rambo, ooh.
He's fun to watch.
He's going to be out there crushing him, Rambo.
I can't wait. He'll become popular. So,
That's right. The game gonna be not slowed down for him.
But but getting back to your point though, CMC is excited for next year. He believes the 49ers are pissed off in the right ways. I told people yesterday, guys, if you don't think the 49ers are pissed off about this finish, you better think again. I'm telling you, I promise you they are.
Rambo, anytime you embarrass somebody, they come back stronger, boy.
Especially Pro Bowlers like that.
When you embarrass somebody.
Oh, man. I look for we won't recognize Trent Williams coming into camp. Watch. He'll be all svelte and quick. Who is that? No, it ain't. That is not Trent Williams. What is that, a waistline?
And then, Rambo.
I still had a waistline.
Now think about it, Rambo. You got to realize you're going to have Drake Green out there finally in all season working with these rookies. Boosting them up, get them hyped up, man. Them boys gonna come in this game 2025, Rambo. we're going to be back to punching teams in the mouth, Ronbo. Watch what I tell you, Ronbo.
I'm ready for it. Fred's ankle will be healed up. It could be no broke ankle coming in the next season. No.
It's plain as day. You knew it, Fred. And that's why they run out of notice how they kept running out those slots and slants.
I know.
Because they knew Fred
could not maneuver, cannot explode.
He couldn't turn. He couldn't make no quick turns like they Ronbo to catch him.
And you know how bad an ankle, even sprained, hurts? I can't imagine.
Yeah, even sprained.
What a fracture feels like.
Man. Come on, man. Yeah.
I'm hoping he didn't do no permanent damage to that ankle, because I sprained my ankle enough. The doctor told me
That's
about
what I've been saying too, man. I hope he ain't did no more damage to it by playing on it, but
because he might have to have a procedure.
Remember, you know how we played with a full healthy team, man.
We haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, I hope I just hope IU come back.
Mid-season, I figure week 5, week 6, but that's okay. He'll just come in and add to what's going on. He'll add that plus.
Ronbo,
I'm not worried about it.
I heard you say something earlier. You were talking to somebody, and I told my homeboy the same thing. Ricky Pearsall is our Westbrook or Damian Amendola.
Yeah.
That's how that boy play.
Yeah.
Judah Edelman. That's how Ricky Pearsall play. He need to have a full off season with Brock Purdy. What? Out there with CMC in the backfield?
Yeah.
Man.
See, and as I say, CMC and guys like, I can see right now, because CMC knows how to get his quarterback out of trouble. We don't have a lot of guys who can do that. In fact, the league doesn't have a lot of guys who know how to do that. But if a quarterback's in trouble, he knows exactly where to go. That was the missing element, and Brock needed that. And this is his 3rd year? Yeah. He for all intents and purposes, Brock is still developing into where he's going to be.
They were talking to Brock today.
Yeah.
They were talking to Brock today. I don't think Brock going to hurt us with that
he just wants a quick, fair deal. And what does fair look sound like to him is what I don't know. But his agent may say, Brock, let me handle this. No, you know what? I just want you to know, don't go in there arguing and carrying on. Give me the numbers as you go.
Let me ask you something, Ronbo. What you think about this whole what they did to Juwan Jennings, man?
Man, that made me so mad. Juwan is trying to play. The Cardinals got the feelings. He wasn't able to get up. The dude was holding on to him.
Yeah, you kept seeing the ball grabbing him and trying to sling him. Why are you trying to get up?
And then when he got away from him, the dude grabbed him by the leg and pounced on him. Yeah. And the ref said, both you guys, get out of here. I said, what are you doing? What did you see?
Yeah, that was a bunch of crap.
That's fine. You know what? I just want him to get the 1,000 yards. So that's fine.
I wanted, but he said, well. The interview, he said, well, if that ain't happening for a reason, I'm just going to come back 2025. He said, I'm going to get it in.
I do hope, though, when we play the Cardinals next year, that Juwan remembers that little episode. Don't get into any fights.
He missed about 25 yards, Ronbo. That's a hurting for us.
That's all he needed. And he had 52 in the first half.
That's all he needed was 25 yards. He would have had it.
I know. Made me so mad. I said, y'all go.
Ronbo.
Okay.
I've been seeing that thing. I see what Tyreek Hill said, but people don't understand. If Tyreek Hill come to us, and then we can just hit off, I say 2 good players in this draft. That would be the center in the right
nose tackle. That's right. If I could get a center and
we can hit out there 2 right there.
Yeah.
Man, Ronbo, man, we'll go to Super Bowl and take it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Ronbo, why we'll take it. As long as you got Tyreek that can stretch that field, it makes the defense do a whole lot of thinking.
I know.
And with CMC on the field, man. Ronbo, who gonna be able to stop?
No, there's nothing.
Who gonna be able to stop that offense?
You immediately neuter any defense in the league as soon as you see him. If I got Hill and I got CMC and George Kittle, you're dead. You're dead meat.
Man, who gonna stop their offense, Ronbo?
Nobody. No, there's no stopping that.
Now you got speed. Now you got speed on the field, on the outside, speed in the inside with Pierce. Cause Pierce on that stuff. Pierce run a 4-4-1. Pretty risky. Yeah, he run a 4-4-1 in the 40.
He doesn't need to. His route running. We got to pull up though, fam. Let me see you Wednesday. Let's see what you're talking about in the FO, because you know how we always get into this. We're way over time. Let me see you Wednesday, fam. All right.
All right, Ronbo. All right, Ronbo. Appreciate
you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Night, fam. You know we all got deals for Tyreek Hill, don't we? Steven. Night, Anthony.
All right,
Ronbo, I brought that hate. Tyreek Hill is a cancer. He's just like
wait, Steven.
Campbell.
Steven, though, listen, I'm gonna get. What if you were given this choice, knowing you the way I do? If they call you up, I want your vote. We want to know if you is Deebo Samuel expendable to Miami, and would you mind bringing in Tyreek Hill? I know you'd take that deal.
I'd say yeah. I'd say yeah.
See, no, Tyreek Hill. Anytime you catch a player crying about I want out, he is a problem. I only want him for a 1 or 2 year rental, actually, until I can get Cowan up to speed.
That's it. We just need it for that one moment, because Deebo Samuel cried and still couldn't perform. And he cried and cried and cried for 3 seasons. No. Fuck out of here. I'll trade Deebo for Tyreek any day. That's like you asking me, hey, Steven, would you want this 2-week-old ground beef or this prime rib? I'll go with the prime rib hand over fist every day.
Oh, easy. God. Now there's a comparison. Yeah, meat's all brown. If you eat it, it'll probably kill you. God.
Yeah. No, man, I hate Deebo. I hate the fact that he is partially the reason why we suck this season. Actually, no. In my opinion, he holds the equal share that Jake Moody has.
No, wait a minute.
He holds equal share.
Okay, well, maybe. Close.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because Jake Moody made some kicks. Cool. Deebo Samuel only had 1, maybe 2 games where he actually caught something. Other games, he couldn't catch shit. He couldn't get yards to save his life. He got negative yards. You know what the disappointing part is too, Ronbo? Is the fact that I had this fear that, because I talked a lot of smack about Cam Newton when he went to the Patriots and got negative yards as a stat. He got negative 3 yards. That was his stat for the whole game. Negative 3. And I thought to myself, I was like, damn, I'm so glad none of our players can do that. And Deebo was on the cusp of doing exactly that. So,
in fact, I'd like to know. I didn't look at Deebo's stats for the season. How many yards did he? What did he do? Anyway, I'll find out later.
He did nothing. That's the worst part. He did nothing. He just took up a room. That's all he did. He was a seat warmer.
Now wait a minute. Now, remember, Deebo was battling depression for a while.
Oh yeah,
I knew you'd feel sorry about that.
Yeah, let him wipe his tears with a $100 bill he finessed out of the Niners. Yeah, let him cry about it. To me, I'm glad. If they cut him, I'm glad. There's only one player I'm actually sad about, but I understand where they're coming from, and that's Trevarius Ward. He openly said it in front of all of the news reporters. I got PTSD from my daughter dying.
And being in California, it's making him crazy.
Hey, you go, I don't hate you, bro. You do what you gotta do. That's a trauma that I can't. I mean, I've seen families go through that because
it's hard
of the
to imagine
I worked in.
I mean, that's gotta. How painful can that be? I mean, you can't measure that kind of pain.
You can't. You can try to pretend like you know, and like your mind will play tricks on you, and try to put you in a scenario, but you will never ever feel that. And when he said that, it was like, it's understandable. You do what you got to do, bro. You're good. You know, you're always welcome back or whatever. I mean, hey, the fans love you. I love you. You've been a great asset to the team. You brought up Dialvador Lenore to where he's at now. He watched you. He trained under you. He did everything you did and practically plays almost just like you. So you did your part as a veteran, as a seasoned veteran coming into a new team and training a rookie the way they should have done. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
You gave Diablo Illinois that confidence, that anticipation he was looking for. It's, Travis Ward, thank you. George Kittle, hey, bro, you got to be priority number one over Brock Purdy. And a lot of people agree that, yeah, that's true. Some people won't. But George Kittle is what saved Brock Purdy a lot of heartache.
He's always going to do that for the quarterback. If you want a quarterback to do well in Kyle Shanahan's system, you almost have to have George Kittle. And they better look for another George Kittle because George's only got a few more seasons left. Yeah, I agree.
He's the best blocking tight end that we have. He's teaching a veteran, Eric Saubert, how to do it, which is cool because I'm like, hey, imagine two really good blocking tight ends, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Two really good blocking tight ends that can catch and run yards.
I was about to say, and Saubert can catch. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. So I'm excited about that. Juice, another person I'm kind of bummed about because, they asked him, hey, do you think you'll come back? I don't know, man. I don't know what the future entails. I don't like that answer. I mean, a lot of people don't.
No, but
obviously,
he wants to stay. He wants to retire a 49er, though, Stephen. But he just looks at around him. He sees the numbers, and he's like he doesn't feel special, I guess.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's not being used, and if he continues to feel that way, his performance is either going to hinder himself, performance-wise, or he's going to retire. Because you got to remember, Juice is up there in age in NFL. I mean, he's like what? It's crazy to say this. He's up in his 30s. In NFL, that's like being 78.
I know, right? I wonder. You're right, though. How old is Juice? I've never thought about that. He's got to be at least 33.
He's the best fullback the NFL has ever seen. He's the best fullback we've had since Tom Rackler.
I know.
He can block. He can catch. He's only had one fumble in his entire tenure with the Niners. Rumble. He's had one fumble.
I mean, and he's already his football IQ is off the hook. I mean, Yeah. Anyway.
He anticipates. He knows the play. He could see it when he blinks. That's someone the Niners need to bail them out. And he's bailed out Brock Purdy, bailed out Jimmy G, bailed out Sam Darnold, bailed out CJ, bailed out Nick Mullins. He has bailed out quarterback after quarterback. We've had more quarterbacks. He has seen more quarterbacks in that room, Ronbo, than any other position there.
Well, George has seen everybody, but I mean the thing is, you want to make sure that you keep all those ducks lined up in a row that can make that thing work. You got CMC, you got George Kittle, you got Juice. These are polished veterans that know how to make that offense work. When you start removing these kind of parts, your high-performance car, if you take out the wrong part, it's not going to run 0 to 60 within 1.5 seconds either anymore. So, you got to be careful. Just, Steve, we got to roll on, man. Let me see you Wednesday. Steven, always good stuff.
I'll see you Wednesday, Ronbo. I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to quote somebody. I'm going to make it quick. There's going to be a day and time when you meet the person you want to be, and when those two people meet, that's where it's going to all come together. And I guarantee you, when the Niners meet that team they want to be, they will be a rolling storm that will be unstoppable, guaranteed.
I agree. All right. Good stuff, Stephen. Who's that quote from, by the way?
Have a good night.
All right, Stephen. It could be from him. Hey, yo, E.
Oh, Ronbo, what's good with you?
Hey, man, everything's good with me now, man. It's like you took 2 aspirin, laid down, you wake up, you feel better because woke up, ain't got no more games, and I'm tired of watching the 49ers get the butt handed to them. They weren't going to get any better anytime soon. So, we can sit back and watch how they fix this thing. Should be a good time. We could have them moments we go, oh, hell no. We did not get him. Oh, pinch me, please. Oh, that hurt. It's true. I want those moments. I think we deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely needs something.
It all comes down to stay healthy, though. No matter who you get, if they ain't available at the end of the season, it don't matter. Football's a tough game like that. Get all these guys, and then 1, 2, 3 of them get hurt, and now you can't play.
Pretty much. That's guaranteed in football.
I know, right?
That's what Cal and his management of players is just a little backward. Well, we got to see it. That's why I said get a team. You get a team, you go through the draft. If a person get hurt, hopefully the person behind it can't do exactly what that person do, but enough withstand the minus.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, just happy to be a Carolina fan.
Oh yeah, it's still cool being a part of red and gold. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
hey,
still
but
cool.
You mentioned. I just realized something. What you just said though, you have guys that are going to get hurt and have somebody behind them. When I look at Renardo Green, Mustafa, Pooney, I think Kyle and John, and they're not getting a lot of love for this. It's going to take a few more years, but they're doing things better and better just about every year. Yes, the 3 trades for Trey Lance was a shot in the dark and it missed. But what they're doing now and what they were doing before the Trey Lance deal, we need to take seriously. The reason why we built that 49 that team that went to the Super Bowl, John and Kyle put that team together. So I ain't mad at them. I'm dependent on them to put it back together too.
I want to see it because I said it's above my pay grade. Say that first and foremost, but I don't like the 7 years. Like that last draft was good. That was a perfect draft almost. I ain't gonna say perfect, but good.
Yeah,
just like I said, it was perfect. I wanted to see the quarterback the last game. Mm-hmm. Why is we putting what is we? Sometimes I can't understand the franchise mentality. It's red shirting. Why did you pick? It's you picked up a person from the draft but didn't get 0 snaps.
Biggest mistake. I'm trying to think of another team that made a mistake that big. You talk about the three picks for Trey, and got him in there for a few times, and then finally broke his leg, and then sent him to Dallas. Oh,
yeah. People talking about picking up the Chicago guy.
Chicago. Caleb Williams?
Fields. Justin Fields, ain't it?
No, wait. What are you talking about? Coach or player? Who are we talking about?
The player, quarterback.
Chicago. That's Caleb Williams.
Pittsburgh, not Chicago. Pittsburgh. One.
Justin Fields.
The one guy sit right behind you.
Justin Fields.
Yeah. I pick him up because now he's a free agent.
Wait, whoa. They released Justin?
He's who?
Justin Fields. You just said Justin Fields. We're looking for, you said Chicago. He's a free agent. That's why I said Pittsburgh. He was in Chicago, and then he went to Pittsburgh. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now he's a free agent that I know of.
That's what I thought you said.
So they're trying to pick him up.
Okay, but the Steelers got rid of Justin? I don't think so.
We could pick him up in that draft.
Oh, you mean back in that day?
Well, they said
I know,
free
right?
agent or unrestricted.
Yeah, Justin. It was between Justin, Trey. Was there a third party involved? Oh yeah,
the Collins, the guy in New England,
Jones. that Jones boy,
absolutely.
Mac and Kyle liked Mac. Remember he said later on, I was torn between Mac Jones and Trey Lance.
I think he a free agent too.
Well, he should be.
All that draft class is free agent now.
That whole class, man. And Trevor got paid though. Trevor
Lawrence doing his thing. Yeah, that's only one, but I think they trying to trade him too. I think Jacksonville will be trading him. I think Cincinnati, Burrow might get traded. That's going to be the big thing.
Oh, no. Wait, where did you hear that? If Joe Burrow gets traded out of Cincinnati, It's like the dude that Pop was talking about was watching our game where they swear to fire everybody, fire everybody. You don't get rid of Joe Burrow.
Everybody
Joe
gotta
Burrow
go.
is a generation. There are no Joe Burrows come along every 10, 15 years. You don't get rid of Joe Burrow.
He's older. He's getting the money. There's the Bungles. Or they
Joe
call them.
can't be
Not the
30
Bengals,
years
the
old
Bungles.
yet, is he?
Yeah, he up there a little bit.
No.
He in his 10th or 9th year or something.
No, Joe Burrow's as young as a.
Look it up.
Joe Burrow has been around about 5 or 6 seasons.
Let me look it up, though. I don't got my internet on.
Well, I tell you what, he ain't old, and Joe Burrow had 5,000 yards season. It's like he said, I got to be perfect for us to win, and many times he was. They damn near made the playoffs, and they started a 1-4 or 5 worse. It was really terrible. Then you can read that coach starting off like that every year. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, they fired. Who else they fired? Mayo, New England coach. See what kind of coaches they firing too.
Yeah. Also, the Jets got rid. Well, everybody knew the Jets coaches. The Jets fired their coach last night. So they're looking. They're hiring. They're running. They're looking people up now. And they want our coach. They want our quarterback coach Greasy too.
Well, they got Robert Saleh and they got rid of him. So, what are you doing?
The Jets are a house on fire. That fire's been burning. That fire's been burning for years. They're never good at
years.
He needs to sell the team. I mean, they don't know how to run an organization. They had everybody was anybody playing football, and they still got their butt handed to them this year.
Well,
and don't go after people like Aaron Rodgers when you have problems. Aaron is a problem. He's a good football player, but
trying to get his boy up. Ooh. And he might leave. They talking about leaving already. Now they done messed up the team. Now he leaving. Still there, Ronbo? Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm listening. Yeah. Oli, listen. You know what? Wednesday we gonna see what we got going on because I'm just sitting. Native Niners in Cincinnati had a huge Black Monday. I guess that's what you were talking about. Cincinnati got rid of everybody too. I haven't read the details on that yet.
Next year? I'm sorry to cut you. Who's going to be our running back? We going to keep Elijah Mitchell?
No, I doubt Elijah Mitchell makes a team. I should have known you were joking. We keep Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell runs 3 carries. All right, 75 yards on that carry. And Mitchell's on the sideline now. He's going into the blue tent.
Nigga looked at the grass and got hurt.
Here comes the wagon. Look, they're gonna have to drive him off the field. Elijah, man, this is not your game. You need to learn to play baseball, man. Ooh, good player though. All right, hey, let me see it Wednesday, fam. All right.
Yes, sir. Be good. Like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. Ronbo all night. Let's get it. 49ers.
Appreciate you, fam. Night.
Night.
See, God, we do get them running backs, though, don't we? Mostert got busted up. He was great. What? You know what kills me? I used to get in trouble for saying things about Carlos Hyde. Did Carlos ever get hurt? Carlos never did get hurt, did he? I think one time he got hurt. It wasn't serious. Carlos Hyde got on my last nerve. But anytime we got a good running back, he get taken out quickly. Okay, let me get up off Carlos Hyde, because if you like Carlos Hyde, I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just saying, if it's a good running back, hey, it's time for some Latino heat. Hey, Emilio.
What's happening?
Man, we just sit back here laughing because, it's a joke, 2024, so it ain't nothing but jokes now. But we're looking forward to what we can do and what we might do. And the scariest thing is, I know we've all thought about it, is where does money going to come from to keep everybody we want to keep?
There's a few players we got to get rid of. And I see people. I see Steven was on Juice. Juice got to go. He's overpaid. He's good and all great. He's overpaid. He's one of them that's got to go. We can't keep him. We can't afford him. He's just
for the couple of times that Kyle uses him, that he had a great play yesterday, but no, he's overpaid. He ain't gonna take another pay cut. He already took one. He ain't taking another one.
And he shouldn't.
Like,
and Kyle does not use him
like him, but
like
he's
he should. I agree with that too.
Exactly. So that he can be replaced. We can use another fullback. You can put Garendo in this spot and block, or he can figure it out. So now, as much as some of these players that we all like and love, they got to go. They just taking up too much space. It's about that time. Keep going again with the damn Cabo crew. It's got to go.
I mean, you sound like Big
This
Show
is
now.
the problem.
you get attacked.
I've been saying for a while. So I've been saying mid-season the Cabo crew's got to go. So if it has to be repeated. That Cabo crew has to go. The other one that might need to go, and I don't think he might be better by the time they start OTS is Trent. Trent's the other one's got to go. He's too expensive for no reason. He's hurt every year. I can give you a good list of people that need to go and save the money.
No, I agree.
Gravedigger has to go.
Kyle, you're good. Amen to that. Oh my God, yes. Yeah.
Trent has to go. So that's already 3 that are taking up too much money and space. What's the other one that's over there? I mean, Tavares, I don't know. His situation.
Tavares is going to leave because he can't stand being in California right now. It's killing him. So Tavares is definitely leaving.
There's
4.
2 other players. Oh, there goes Debo's the other one. That's 4. There's one more that really had to go. That's taking up too much
said
money.
Debo? If you said Debo, that's 5.
Reason. No, that's 4. Well, Tavares is different because he has just different situations.
Oh no, I'm just saying how much money that you.
One more.
No, I'm talking you're trimming salary. I'm just looking at you're talking the money. That's a lot of money already. That 5 guys right there. You don't probably have to get rid of anybody else. All those guys are high paid.
We can pick up as much as I say Tyreek would be good. Tyreek is getting paid a lot of money by Miami, so I mean just trade him straight up would be good. Only if he's gonna reconstruct his contract, make it a 1 or 2 year deal. Other than that, he's no point in bringing him over here. I'm just saying if he didn't, that's just it
no.
Because Tyreek,
how old is Tyreek?
2 straight up.
Yeah.
Tyreek, I think he's not 30 yet or about to be 30. I think he's around that age. I know he's not that much older.
Yeah.
So I know Juice is in his 30s. I think he's 32. So
at
I
least.
think he's
Yeah.
Yeah. So these guys, we got to get rid of these players that getting up in age. They ain't really getting too much money. Those at least those 5.
That's kind of funny. And I would tell you, I don't know if you agree with this or not, but Aaron Banks, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about him too.
He's another one. He's got to go too. We can't reconstruct. We can't keep him. He had like one solid half a good year. He was that. No, him too. See, that makes it 6. That's already. Yeah, some of these players got to go to take up too much money. We can use some of this money, sign new players, the new deals, and free agency. Yeah.
Emilio, you know what?
Extend some of these other players.
You can save all kind of money on an offensive line because the only guy I'm keeping on the offensive line is Pooney. The rest of them guys, I can get anybody to play as well as they're going. That's a good point.
The whole line has to change. Like I said, I hear people would say we shouldn't pay Purdy. People don't agree with it. I honestly think fix that line, and I think Purdy be a whole lot better. That whole, because what was it? Papa Dragon? Yeah, no, I don't agree with him. Him saying him and Sam Darnold saying that's totally different. Sam Darnold just horrible. He's been horrible since he came in the league. So I don't give him that one. Nah, that was just bad.
I was thinking about you. I'm watching Sam with these god-awful throws. What are you throwing to? That's Justin Jefferson. People would pray to get him, and you missed him by how many miles? What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey, it's sorry to say, I actually think the Rams are going to win that game because they actually do got a good defensive line. They finna kill Sam Darnold. They already beat him once. And
they're gonna run the same playbook as Detroit did.
Yeah. Unless the Vikings come out with new players to figure something else out, they not going to beat the Rams. We'll have to live with the Rams winning that one game, but they escaped away from the Commanders because the Commanders would have destroyed the Rams.
I know. Right?
They get lucky if the Vikings come up with the same BS they did last week and when they played them the first time. Yeah, they're not finna win that. Sam Darnold, like I said, Sam Darnold saying that you bring pressure he's horrible. He's bad. No, so like I said,
especially when you
they
overwhelm
brought
that
pressure on
offensive line
Purdy,
like they did.
and he's done a whole lot better. So that's why when Papa Dragon said that, I said, no, man, they done brought pressure on Purdy every down, and he's in completed pass and look like a lot better. So no, I can't make that comparison. That's different.
No, Brock
That's
just
one
was.
place I don't
You can't
agree.
be under siege on every snap, and that's what it was last year. Every snap, Brock was running for his life, but to get rid of that ball quick. Oh, that's a problem with what's Sam Darnold. I said, Sam, throw the ball. Hey, Sam. Oh no, get him up. Sam, throw the ball. I kept thinking, what are you doing?
Hey, like Sam Darnold has a line. You got to compare. Sam Darnold has a line.
Does,
Purdy
doesn't
didn't
he?
have a line. So no. So if we get Purdy a line, and then if he doesn't do good, then we can change it. To me personally, I'll change my opinion about Purdy. But at this point, keep this man a line, and then we can actually see what we're working with. Because you bring everybody back that we got back, all the weapons he has now.
Yeah. Now, he proved to me he could play.
He'll do
First 2 years.
He'll do a lot better.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Give him his weapons.
I still got to give Purdy at least one more year to see if he's really going to be our quarterback or not. Because at this point, he's going to be our quarterback regardless. Whether we pay him this year or the following year, he's going to be the quarterback for now. I don't see them getting rid of him. If they give Jimmy too many damn chances, I don't see why they wouldn't give him another chance.
And Brock's not getting hurt. Well, he gets hurt, but not seriously hurt. He's not out.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. What's the name? Purdy does have. He's been getting hurt in those arm injuries, but
It's always upper body, shoulder, arms.
sometimes you
legs.
it's a give and take with those.
Yeah.
It's just a give and take with those because it's football. All quarter, anybody can get hurt at any point in time. But
That's true. We got to go, fam. But I'll see you Wednesday, and it's like keep an eye on the FO now in Santa Clara. What are they going to do now? All right. Always appreciate you, Emilio.
I just hope I just know they need to make some good changes, and it's one of the big things. Like people saying, it's that defense. That's the main thing, fixing that line for Brock. But other than that, we'll see what happens during these playoffs and everything else if we hear any moves.
All right.
But all right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
You have a good night, and everybody else.
You too. Night, Emilio. There he goes. Eric, come on in here with your ram-beaten self. Oh, hell.
What's up, everybody?
My dude, Eric. Oh, I'm so delighted.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great, Eric. Thanks to you. I don't want to hear Rudy talking his bullshit. He would have went nuts. He acts like, no matter what the situation is, he's just yelling and screaming. Man, you get it. So now you put water on his fire. I appreciate you, Eric, like you wouldn't believe. Rudy gets on my last nerves, and you didn't stop his ass. So I want you guys to do well in your off season and stuff like that. What is the plan for your off season? What do you? I heard you. Was that you saying things about? You want Russell Wilson back? Was that you?
No, I mean I don't know if we want him back out here.
Somebody was saying bring Wilson back. That wasn't you though, huh?
No, that was not me.
But anyway, what do you want to do with the draft? I mean,
well, oh God, I don't know what I want to do in this draft. Probably would love to get a quarterback early, but then again, I watched Division II champion, the Division II championship game tonight, and one of the quarterbacks looked really good.
yeah.
So maybe we could get him in the later round and not even get a quarterback early. So.
Oh. That was Seahawks that said he wanted Russell Wilson back. Hi, Seahawks.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's the thing. They're saying bad things about this quarterback class, except for Shadir. I've not maybe Tony likes the kid out of Alabama. You hear a few names here. You know, Eric, those years where this particular class is quarterback rich. It's got blah 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 blah. The only question is who's going to go number one. I'm sitting there because I don't watch college football enough to know who's who, right? So this is going to be. They're not saying that this year though. After Shadir, that's all I hear. I'm not hearing them say anything else, And they're also saying there's not any quarterbacks available. Guys that are good are already working. So, it's going to be really interesting to see if traditionally, every year of the draft, the first pick out of the draft is usually a quarterback, right? Shadir might get that. But some people are saying Shadir's getting overrated. He's okay. But he's last year, the year before, he might have not went first in the draft. So it's really interesting. If I had, can you imagine, Eric? They set that on your desk. All right, Eric, we're gonna have to figure out something for our quarterback situation this year. We're gonna have to make a move on this to put our organization in the right track to move forward. Have you got any ideas? Are you leaning toward? Have your scouts got back to you about any potential prospects? And then you sit there and you say, "What?" See, this is the kind of job I know I'd get fired because I'm not blown away by college quarterbacks because I know in college they're looking like that mainly because they're in college. The pros makes college boys turn into babies overnight. God, so it's a scary thing. There's one kid here, one kid there out of 15. But there's whole classes that have went down in smoke.
Yeah.
Trey's class. Only Trevor Lawrence has got a deal.
Yeah, I mean, and even Trevor Lawrence, there's some questions about how good he is.
Lots of questions. People were complaining about his salary upgrade last year.
Yeah. And he didn't really do much to prove this year that Yeah.
And the biggest joke was the Jets have made up their mind, and it looks like it's going to be. I said, "Who is this kid, Wilson?" And everybody's talking about. We had 49 fans were talking about. Oh man, we can get Wilson, man. Oh, really?
No.
Oh, God, I'm glad we didn't get Wilson. My God, he's bad. But he was with the Jets. Eric, if I was in a draft this year, with the 14th selection of the draft, the New York Jets select cornerback Ronbo. What? Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Wait! I feel like I can think of what I'm going to do. No! Go that goddamn Jets! What for? So I can get over there and turn into everybody else that turns in over there. Nothing but yuck. I can't say bad words. But the thing is, you don't want to go to certain organizations. Now I understand what players, because I understand this, Shadir, prime times I go in, I said, what did he say? He's not letting this kid go to the Jets, the Cowboys, and he played for the Cowboys. But, he doesn't understand. He doesn't have a choice in calling where Shadir is going to go. So it's going to be really interesting to see if the wrong team calls Shadir at the number 1 draft pick this year, like the Raiders. I'm going to laugh. Shadir, if he doesn't go first, he goes second. Yeah, anywhere in there. Because the Jets are going to get picked at number 3 or 4. We'll find out.
Yeah, I tell you, I guess the big news out here today is that we ended up firing our offensive coordinator.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Well, as long as you avoid the Zach Wilsons of the world, maybe you'll be okay. Anyway, Eric, always a pleasure. I'm always talking too much. I always get worked up when I talk to you for some reason. Well, listen, I'm going to listen next time. I'll see you Wednesday, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I tell you, I like coming on here because it's just a family.
Oh yeah, we even when we're not happy with things that are going on, we stick together. So.
Yeah.
And glad to make you a part of it, too. Eric, you're okay. You and Tony, man, you guys are refreshing. All right. I'll see you Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night. And Marketing Pro, you're okay. I got no problem with you. Some of your brethren, though. Hey, yo, Ellis! Because Ellis says that all of us don't like Marketing Pro, Ronald. You guys got to see the humor. Marketing Pro could be a stand-up comedian, man. The dude, his timing and composure when he say absolute nonsense. It's hilarious. Ellis! Hey, Seahawks, to see you, fam. Seahawks, I haven't seen this Seahawks fan in a long time. Fizzle dance, feeling myself, get stupid, all football terms. Don't forget the Giddy. The Giddy makes me laugh more than any other celebration in football. Thanks, Seahawks. Every time, Justin, and JJ, I hope you do your dance this weekend or this Monday night. Listen, Rams fan, I'm telling you right now, if you think the Jets, if you think you guys are equal to the heat that Detroit brought, I don't think so. And as a matter of fact, I think the Vikings are going to be really pissed off, first of all, about you beat them early in the season when they weren't quite ready for prime time. And you also don't know, well, I tell you what, we'll see. I don't even think Addison was there when you beat him. Hey, yo, Ellis! Let's go back to Ellis. Is that it? Hey, listen, we're calling it a night, fam. I'll see you Wednesday. I can't wait because you know things are going to develop in Santa Clara. And then, of course, let's get ready for that game. Fam, you know how fun Monday will be if Minnesota wakes up, snaps out, and Sam Darnold, although Emilio says he ain't going to do it, but Sam Darnold's got to feel a certain amount of shame. I can't imagine him playing 2 games in a row looking like that. Plus that dude, what's his name, Alaska? I want to see him hit that running back from L.A. like he did. He hit Sonic. You said there was, oh, wow. Oh, that was a hit. Oh, there he is now.
Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player?
Marketing Pro, man. You know, you guys got your hands full this week. Marketing Pro, I saw you already talking about how you feel like, man, we already beat the Vikings.
I want to congratulate the Rams Nation in advance, for abusing that redheaded stepchild, Sam, I see Ghost Darnold. Did you see that clown yesterday? He was so scared. Like he was saying, I see dead people. You know what I mean? He had that I see dead people look, you know what I mean? So
he was blowing my mind. I got Justin Jefferson on the other end. All I gotta do, Jefferson he's never that wide open. Justin Jefferson gets double teamed and everything else all day. It doesn't mean anything though, because he's still gonna make his points. But Sam's got him wide open all by himself. There was a collapse in the defense. And he throws the ball not a little over his head, way over his head. So he was clearly shook. So what everybody says about you, Sam,
he was shook, but
is true.
What the Lions did, if you notice, they kind of created a bubble around him, boxed him in, and then he'd try to run outside, and he was done. He checked out of that game. And he gave us the blueprint because we're going to keep the safeties on top of Jefferson. It's over. It's over. Because just like, that blueprint's going to cripple the Vikings next year because the league is going to do the same thing. And, I'm not even going to brag about beating up the numbskull Vikings. That's just a warm-up. I want them damn Lions because Campbell's, I'll see you in 2 weeks. That was a personal shot at McVay. You know what I'm saying? Like McVay ain't supposed to be there. What are you trying to say, Homer Campbell?
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean?
He said, see you in 2 weeks. That means he assumes.
Yeah, he told the Vikings. The Vikings, he's like, Rams are nobody.
No. I thought he said, see you in 2 weeks.
Have to pay
he was talking about the Vikings?
Yeah, he was telling the
I
Vikings.
thought he was talking about he'll see you guys in 2 weeks because he knows you guys are going to beat the Vikings.
Matthew Dime Stafford is going to cook Jarrett Goof. He goofed up yesterday. The Vikings player just dropped that pick 6. Did you see that play?
Yeah,
I saw it. Right in the hands.
I saw it.
So, Lions, plus, remember, Lions are a depleted team.
I know. That's what I was shocked about, all that heat they brought yesterday. You know what? They play a different brand of football in Detroit. They haven't looked like that all year long. They look absolutely crazy good yesterday. That defense was on point. Sonic, what's his name? The running back. That dude lost it. He was doing a great job until he got lit up by that one hit.
That dude. I think, that dude might be better than Barkley, man. He could catch the ball. I mean, you see those little screen pass touchdowns in the red zone? That was pretty impressive.
All he had to do was get Campbell to sit down. Man, is Campbell coming back this year? How bad is he hurt?
Nah, man. He did. I'm just telling you, man. That's wishful thinking. You know,
Campbell coming back.
That's wishful thinking. You know, and Don Burr, the Detroit nobodies. You know, you all could. It's just a matter of time. You're gonna see the Big Brother Rams take care of these Vikings, and then like the Redskins. Really, who are the Redskins? So McVay's a genius. He wanted it to be this way because he thought about the long game. McVay's, I'm not just trying to win one game. I'm going to win the Super Bowl. That's what he said.
Is that why? You guys lost to the Hawks yesterday to set this up?
By the way, let's shout out your boy Jimmy G. Wasn't he good? Did you see that? He was cooking yesterday.
Jimmy G has always been Jimmy G has never been. Fans who nailed Jimmy G, they counted each and every INT he ever threw, but they pretty much ignored everything else he did. So I never did jump on that wagon. Jimmy G is still my boy. He was always my boy because we won too many games with Jimmy G for me to hate on him about every INT he threw. Because, I mean, there's how many quarterbacks in the league never threw INTs? And by the way, I used to be able to say that about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers didn't throw INTs. He really didn't. But he was the only guy that didn't. You know?
Well,
so, I wasn't surprised about what Jimmy G did.
Jimmy yesterday, though. His quick release, quick decisions.
That's
and he knew where to hit the guy. The only reason we lost that game was because Atwell fumbled. Otherwise, Jimmy would have had another touchdown.
Well,
so, but on the 49ers side, you guys will be back. The Niners ain't done. But
not by any stretch.
Joe Burrow and Chase won out of Cincinnati because that's why Cincinnati, to appease them, are firing the whole coaching staff over there.
Hey, wait. What have you heard about that? Because the fact is, I just heard they just had the Black Monday from hell. Did you hear anything about Joe Burrow getting traded?
Burrow wants out of Cincinnati. That organization is cheap. Oh, yes, he does because Chase is not signing there because Chase won his money this year. They did not pay him.
And T. Higgins is on T. Higgins is on a isn't he on the he's got a 1 year deal
coming this year.
Yeah, they haven't paid him either. They put him on the franchise tag. They put T's on the franchise tag. Yes.
But I'll tell you what, Joe Burrow, if you look at him on the sideline, the coaches are trying to keep him calm. He's like, we fucking suck, man. Like he's literally telling the coaches on the sideline, like he sounded defeated there. He wants out of there. So
I know, and every year they start out losing. Automatically, they're going to lose the first 5 or 6 weeks, and then Joe's got to play perfect football. Okay, so if they have a garage sale, and wow, they got
the Rams are going to say F them picks.
No.
Sign a blank check.
Okay, I'm taking T. Higgins.
We're going to sign checks we ain't got.
Yeah, because T. Higgins.
Y'all should jump in on that garage sale, man. Get somebody from there. Even their pass rusher is going to be available.
Yeah, he leads
once
the league.
Joe's gone, they're going to blow the whole team up. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I got to go. Listen, tell you what.
All right, shout out to the OG Ronbo Sports. You know what I'm saying? See you Monday.
All right.
Rams victory Monday.
I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be at that game. I'll be right here. Talk about. I think they got this game. Market Pro already guaranteed it. So let's see what happens here.
And all you Purdy fans, Jimmy G, 333 yards, 2 TDs, and that 55-yard strike to Jordan Winnington. I told you so.
I tell you what.
Peace out, player.
I'll see you on Wednesday night.
Dime Stafford.
For that Brian, throw the flag on this flag on Market Pro. Throw 2 on it. Get him out of here. 15 yards ejection. Tony ATL. Uh-oh. Damn, we got to fix Tony. I'm always ready to go with Tony, and then we can't get him. Tony. Wait. I hear something. Tony? Tony.
Hello?
Ah! Tony! Come on in, man.
Ronbo, good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. The season's over now, man. It's like, you get off the field, your leg hurts, your arm hurts, your ankle's aching. But you can sit down now and let that stuff heal up. and get ready for another day.
Well, a lot of players all over the league are probably in Cancun and Aruba and the Bahamas.
Or the unemployment line. Tony, I haven't looked at Black Monday yet. I've been busy all day. There's been a lot of vacancies made. What happened in Cincinnati? Did you notice anything?
Cincinnati fired defensive coordinator Lou Amarulo. They fired their defensive line coach, and they fired their offensive line coach.
Well, it must be. Ooh. Okay. See, now
Did you hear that he has 1 week left on his contract, that Mike McCarthy's contract ends next week, and the Chicago Bears asked Mr. Spotlight, can he have permission to speak to Mike McCarthy?
And I know he said yes.
Bears also have scheduled interviews with Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores, Detroit offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, and this one baffled me, Ronbo. Pittsburgh offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, our former head coach.
You know, and the Jets are out looking for it. You know, they got rid of their guy too.
I heard about Greasy. I heard about that.
Yeah, and Rex Ryan and also the ex-Commanders coach. So, you know, and you know who wants back into the NFL too? It's Gruden. I thought the NFL banned Gruden. Anyway.
Yeah, but will that happen? Yeah, I heard about you talk about Ron Rivera. Yeah, Ron Rivera has a scheduled interview with the Jets, and Mike Vrabel already interviewed with the Jets. But I think Mike Vrabel's going to get the Patriots job.
Ooh, that would make sense. Would make sense. Because he brings a toughness,
it really
a lot like Dan Campbell to
I'm
his
surprised
teams.
that the Raiders didn't fire Antonio Pierce, Ronbo. He doesn't have that much experience.
And he didn't show me. Well, you know, he got him fired up when he immediately took over after Gruden, but they haven't been fired up since.
Yep, they didn't do nothing all year. The whole year this year, they haven't really done nothing. Having problems scoring points, you know.
Tony,
I think Max Crosby wants out too.
Max has emphatically stated he does not necessarily want to leave, but he does want this team to get better. See, all these players that are tired of getting their butt beat because they're out there doing 100%, they're getting all kind of accolades and everything else, and the team is still. That's why when I heard somebody say Joe Burrow says, "Let me the bleep out of here." Where would Joe Burrow go, Atlanta Falcons? Would you? Tony, I know you pick up Joe Burrow in a heartbeat.
Seattle's going to throw the farm at Cincinnati.
No, don't bring him in the NFC West.
That's what you said last week when I brought it up to you.
You know about this early on. Wasn't I talking to you? We were talking about that. Joe Burrow with the Seahawks.
Yeah, because they're tired of Geno Smith. Oh, but you know, yesterday Geno Smith, he reached all three of those incentives, $2 million each. He reached them all.
Listen, what's the other perennial Pro Bowler they have? The wide receiver. I don't know how many years he's got.
Oh yeah, T. Higgins. He's gonna get a lot of looks because
I thought you done.
They got to pay Jamar Chase. So Joe Burrow said they should pay T. Higgins. Well, how are you gonna pay Chase
T. Higgins and Chase
and you got over $60 million tied up in Joe Burrow? That's a lot of money.
You know, I really wish the league would move legislation toward the quarterback salaries are not counted against the cap in the same way. There's a percentage, a very low percentage, but not the whole thing, because the products around the league will improve. I'm looking at what we want to present to the fan, to the viewer, to the people who are paying us. I don't want teams that can't afford to pay the quarterback and pay any other players. I know they say that's part of the love of it all, but I mean, come on, man. You get good teams out there. Joe Burrow's going to leave Cincinnati, and he wouldn't if you had money to pay the wide receivers.
Yeah, because I know T. Higgins is going to get a lot of offers.
Oh,
who I would like to get for us in Atlanta, I know it's not going to happen. I would love to get Trey Hendrickson. I know you talked about Trey Hendrickson too, being that guy on the other side of Nick Bosa.
Yeah. Because Nick needs somebody that can raise hell on that other side. If that happens, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's in the early stages. You know, you're gonna have the owners meetings in March. Season just ended, so you know we're gonna be hearing a lot of stuff, a lot of movement. You know, it's that time of year. Draft. We pick. Let me see. We draft 17th. We're like 6 spots behind you guys.
Oh wow, you guys won too many games. You know,
we're 8-9. We were 8-9.
It's better. I think we got 6. Did we get 5 or 6? I forgot. I stopped counting.
6.
How many?
Y'all got 6 and 11.
Oh Lord, have mercy. You know.
But you know what, though, Ronbo, y'all in a good spot because the offensive linemen don't start falling around 9 or 10. I think y'all can get the best or the second best offensive lineman tackle in the draft because everybody's going to be going after other positions.
Who do you see that's worth a damn?
I haven't had a chance to look yet in college. Okay. I know there's a kid at Ohio State.
Who's Cronky?
Georgia.
Ian Sharp, is that an offensive lineman? Who's Cronky?
Be snooping around at Wisconsin and Boston College to see what's going on there at Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah, Boston College and Notre Dame, right. Those are the schools that put out the best programs for offensive linemen. That's true.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well.
And Ronbo, I heard some disturbing news today. You could call it the sports world, but it's the journalistic sports world. You heard about the lawsuit that the hairstylist from Fox is filing? You hear about that?
No, but what about that?
Saying that Skip Bayless wanted to sleep with her. He offered her $1.5 million to sleep with her.
Damn.
And she filed a lawsuit. Now, all this stuff is coming out saying that Joy Taylor slept with a high executive to get that position that she's got to speak. Joy Taylor sleeping with Sam Acho. And all this stuff is coming out like a bunch of monkeys in the zoo.
You know, here's the thing about this world. You know, and if it had been a guy, women, I feel so sorry for them. If they don't walk a chalk line daily and keep their stuff completely private, they're going to get hit hard like that. I feel sorry for them. And who is this hairdresser that Skip Bayless? What is she? She must be a goddess. 1.5 mil?
I have no idea, but they say he's been trying, and she's been turning down his advances. And then they said Skip Bayless, who was highly competitive, came to say, well, I heard you slept with Shannon Sharp, and you don't want to sleep with me, I'll give you $1.5 million.
Hey, Skip, really good. But what a romantic thing to say to a person.
Ain't Skip Bayless married?
What is that? Is that just stupid or what? Isn't Bayless married?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait till this. Oh, now he's going to be out whatever amount of money that girl is going to win because she's probably going to win. Sexual harassment is hardcore now. You cannot. Me Too group got that. So if you were going to pay her $1.5 million, Mr. Bayless, we're going to let you off with this. You wanted to pay $1.5 million to this young lady. How about $3 million and call it a day? Or how about 3 years in jail? Skip's got to think about that for me.
Right, hearing all this information.
You idiot. God. Bayless says, I didn't know he was that kind of sleaze. You know, when I look at people on TV, I don't know what they're capable of. And then you find out things like this, Tony. It's mind-blowing. It shouldn't be, but I'm always surprised. I figure these guys want to conduct themselves in public. NFL Network has had how many guys get dismissed because of sexual harassment? What are you,
Oh, yeah, Marshall Faulk. I forgot that fullback's name. Heath Evans, whatever his name is. It was like about 4 or 5 guys.
Easily.
Ike Taylor, the cornerback from the Steelers who worked in NFL Network, they all got fired.
It's out of control. Anyway.
I want to hear this about Joy Taylor. If she really did this, sleep with that exec, sleep with Acho, sleep in her way to get that show that she's got.
And also, you got to remember, they're going to nail girls like that. It's probably fabricated. But anyway, we do got to go, though, Tony. Let me see you Wednesday, all right? Because there's going to be plenty to talk about all the time now.
Yes, sir. You guys got some pieces, man. You guys got some good pieces coming back. We'll talk Wednesday because Falcons fans want Raheem Morris gone, but he ain't going nowhere.
Man, okay, keep on top of that. I'll be looking for that on the way. Okay, all right, Tony. Have a great night. Appreciate you.
Have a great night, sir. Oh, and the Rams are going to get their asses handed to them Monday night in front of everybody. So we're going to be cracking jokes about that. I'll see you Wednesday.
Looking forward. Night,
Take care.
You too. It's Storm and Norm. Let me ask you, what time is it, Norm?
It's Niners all day. Even on days like this, I'm over here. If y'all come to Stockton, try out this place called El Gradito. It's open 24/7. And they got some of the best tacos and asada fries for $6. Man, y'all.
That is a really good deal. You know, and no, the bad thing about it is, I've never been into a Mexican restaurant, a wagon, or anything like that I didn't like the food. So if anybody asks me, they won't ask me if it's good or not, because Ronbo's gonna like it no matter what. I always do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just a Mexican food. I mean, in my last life, I gotta feel like I was definitely Mexican. Because
the 209 The 209 is home of the best taco trucks in Northern California. Argue with your mama. Okay. All right. So enough of that. Man, it still feels good to be a Niners fan, yo.
Damn right.
It feels great to be a Niners fan. And my first and foremost, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the rookie class, to the rookies, every last one of them. God, from the top to the bottom. Did they show out this year or did they show out?
They did. Bernardo, Mustafa, Pooney. I mean, Isaac, before he got hurt, was looking smooth. He's the best running back we had in a while. Wait, who?
Ricky!
Oh,
yes.
I forgot about Ricky the gangster.
Ricky!
Did you see him on that touchdown? I didn't know what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky was doing
my chest. And then hit him with a dance move. Don't play with him.
Ricky's my kind of dude, man. He's got a sense of humor.
Don't play with him. And y'all should have seen that when he was at training camp dancing with Debo. Y'all should have seen that. Yeah.
He was developing that dance back then.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited about 2025. Okay,
yeah.
Like
we need to.
Everybody's all laughing at us right now because you guys. You gotta. I've actually came down to it. Was like, look, we've had 3 seasons of just deep playoff runs, consecutive. That's going to wear and tear anybody down. I don't care who you are.
You're worn out mentally and physically. It's just too much.
But
and then come back a month or 2 later.
But there's no excuses. Oh, sorry. Can I get green sauce, please? 2 of them. Can I get 2 green sauces? Okay, so there's no excuses. All right, so it's especially when you have that next man up mentality, and that's why I love the rookie class, because it was like these guys said, nope, there's no excuses. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna give it our best shot. And man, I tell you, there were some games where I'll tell you what, against Detroit, I'm so proud of the team for the effort they put in on that game.
Oh yeah,
I mean?
we was playing them for the first half.
We only lost by 6. The Vikings did. I thought the Vikings was going to give them a show. Like
I did too.
They just got through playing us. They told me we smacked them boys. No, y'all smacked the Vikings. Y'all didn't smack us like that. If matter of fact, if we had a kicker, if Jake Moody was in his prime, you know what I'm saying? If he wasn't,
he'll never reach it
right now. He's struggling right now. But if he wasn't struggling like that, well, what?
Debo catches that ball. Oh, we're talking about the Rams game or the Lions?
The Lions game.
Yeah.
Lions game. We lost by 6 points, and 7 of them we left on the field. Do the math.
See, no, that's what I'm talking about.
14.
These teams that are putting on
14
shows.
Actually 14 because, yeah, you're right. Debo dropping that darn pass. I'm like, Debo!
Debo's dealing with some kind of depression issue. I don't know where it comes from. Norm, could you imagine I got several high-end cars in the garage, in my 2-car garage. I'm styling every day. I'm shopping. I'm wearing the greatest fashion wear on the planet for a football player, and I still have entertaining depressions. A depression about what?
Because money don't. You think money makes all? Money don't make everything go away.
No. I'm saying Debo needs to play football. That's your game. Debo, you know what will make you happy? Achieve things on the football field and you won't be depressed. Like you're saying, money don't solve everything. That's what Debo did. He went out and spent all that money and he's still depressed. and he's causing me to be depressed. You know, Demo.
Like I don't even watch the podcast this year. Like we had all this hype with E40 coming on. You was on commercials with 40 and all them, and it was like, man, you had a year where you was like, man, you had a humbling year, very humbling year. Yeah, this is stuff that we're gonna take into the off season and really just regroup, man.
Well, Norm, let me ask you about this, though, because I'd love to hear your reaction on this. A few of us have already got together a trade package for Tyreek Hill that contains Debo. And I threw Cowan in there. Cowan, he's a young and up-and-coming talent. He's got great speed. And Mike McDaniel may listen to that. Would you sign that petition?
Hey, man, I would sign that petition. I already signed a petition where Nick Sorensen should have took the Greyhound bus back to Santa Clara.
Nick's in trouble. Nick got him. Nick said, "Oh, he's a good coach, but that's not my job."
Right.
Nick already. Oh, a little shade, Nick. I mean, ain't no sun coming in. Woo!
It's over with, bro. That's over with, bro. And it was nice while it lasted, bro. But there were so many games. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the defensive schemes, and I'm like, I know we ain't got all the personnel, but then when personnel start coming back, I'm thinking, well, okay, some's supposed to be clicking, some's supposed to jail. Nah, that whole defensive coordination just wasn't it, man.
Yeah,
it wasn't
and they said they had communication issues. Now, that's not supposed to be the case. These guys have been playing together for too long. What did you do to ruin that kind of chemistry? You were supposed to just come in there and add on. You weren't supposed
to inherit. You inherited a great defense. You were supposed to be George Seifert when he came in '91. You were supposed to be George Seifert as the defensive coordinator, and you went in there and just you flipped all that stuff around and had their defense out there looking confused. Like, I'm like, God, these are things that definitely got to get. Definitely, I would love to see get cleaned up during the off season. And
we'll see some things. Norm, go ahead and enjoy your meal. I'll tell you what, man, I'm glad to see you back. We ain't seen you in a while. It's been a very painful thing not knowing where is Norm. Now I know where you're at. You're out hunting for.
Norman is in the field. Norman in the field. I got me started a business, man, and what?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Norm.
But I'm out here focused, man. I'm out here eating. Blah. And that's all I got to say. And it's Niners all day. Remember El Granito on Pacific Avenue in Longview in Stockton, California. They open 24/7. Check it out.
You go, man. All right. Norm.
All right, y'all. Have a good one. Good night, y'all.
Norm, man. Hilarious. Hey, yo, Ellis.
Well, shaking.
Ellis, man, like, ain't nobody shaking now because, like, we can relax now. I mean, I've been relaxed for the last few weeks because, as far as I was concerned, the season ended damn near a month ago, you know. Hi, Amelia. So, well, we just, it's Monday night. We're just out letting it all out. Go ahead, fam. Have a little sip. I ain't going as far as I'm staying off of Hennessy. Fam, I recommend don't drink Hennessy because you be talking like marketing pro. All right, go ahead, Ellis.
Right.
Sound like a damn fool.
That's why I like him though. You do be tripping.
Yeah, I don't like if that's really him in the chat. Then he's a. If that marketing pro, if that's really him in the chat, then he's canceled. So I don't. The way he talks on the phone on here, and then the way that he's talking in the chat, or whoever that is talking in. We got a lot of people that impersonate others and
that's true.
5, 6 accounts. We got. I mean, it's real. Like I don't know. I don't see any other teams doing that. Like we get a Raiders fan once in a while. We'll get a Green Bay fan once in a blue moon. We get like really random, 1 or 2 people, maybe a couple of times a season. One thing that is consistent is the circus clowns, the red noses with the paint on them and makeup, all in the chat. and they're Rams fans. It's crazy. Anyway,
now you got nothing else to do. A lot of them. That's why I was saying the other day. I felt some kind of way about that because it says, man, what do you do every day that you have time for this? And is that a grown ass man? Can't be. I don't know.
I mean, they're in every chat. If they're in every chat. They're in every chat. You name it. Any 49ers content creators, they're in all of the chats. And that's
coming
just crazy to me.
With different names. That's just
all that. Or there's some that are from here that you find over there. You know, it's just I just could never imagine, being that lifeless and going out of my way. Like I don't get into any other team chats. I'm just never there.
I never think about it.
I don't understand. Yeah. I don't think any of us are, so it's kind of crazy. But it's integrity versus non. But you know what? Man, look, I don't know how Nick Bosa went from saying he liked Nick Sorensen to saying it's not his it's not his
I mean, I don't know what's going on with Nick.
I mean,
that's the first time he's done something like that too.
Just keep it funky from the jump, man. Y'all knew it was some bullshit. Fred, trying to be modest and not be a bad guy. I
Fred's
mean,
such a nice guy.
Don't deceive us though. Don't have us thinking that you're good with this when you're really not. Just say, hey man, I mean, fine. Do what Nick did. Shit, this deflect it. If anything,
I like that.
Don't
You're
say
right.
everything is good. Don't bullshit us. You know what I mean? Deflect it in some kind of way. Go around it.
But the thing is, he's telling the truth. Because remember that year, the Krosky team was sitting over on the bench crying after he dropped that pass that Stafford hit him in the chest with. And Fred was down on one knee trying to console him. Fred's got a good heart. He's just one of them sweet guys, But don't get him on the football field. He will hurt you there. But yeah.
No, he's a great guy. He's a leader for a reason, and he's one of our best players on our team for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For all of those things, including what he does on the field and what he stands
he just
for.
let anybody. He never leaves anybody alone. If you mess up, Fred's one of the first guys over there. Him and George Kittle. He's over there. Although I haven't seen Fred go as far as George, as far as hugging up on Jake Moody, because Jake Moody. I said, you know what, boy?
He might have been a deal breaker.
Oh, Jake, God, Jesus, you got one job. Oh,
yeah, he might have been a deal breaker. That might have been one of the only guys that Fred probably didn't console or try to say anything to. You're like, hey,
George.
I'm leaving that to y'all, George. Everybody else, y'all go get that because I'm ready to pounce.
Because I'll knock him out.
Oh man,
Debo damn near did. Debo almost got put in jail behind that. God, Jake, Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Man, look, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't see him being on this team. I think Kyle's going to have to. Just because keep him on the team at least for next season, even if he doesn't have him starting as kicker. The fact that he used a third-round draft pick on him,
I know, right?
Just 2 seasons ago, I think that he doesn't want to look bad. And I mean, Kyle, you screwed up plenty of times on draft picks, so I don't know why this makes it any different. And even if you're trying to hide it and find a way to mask that you blew it, you still can't because we can all tell. We're all watching. We know you blew that pick, just like many of the other ones. So, but anyway, the Tyreek Hill thing, man. I don't know if financially that works out for us.
It doesn't.
If they're not going to want to do I didn't think so. So I don't really.
I mean, you got to shed a lot of players. You almost got to gut the roster, but
Yeah. If you wish upon a star, you know what I mean. And there's a whole lot of things that we could see coming down, from that. But I'll
take T. Higgins before I take T. Hill, though. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money.
Yeah. T. Higgins is good. He's a bigger target. We could utilize him a little bit more. Tyreek is just, his speed is.
his speed and his ability after the catches.
Yeah, you missed the tackle.
What he shined at. Yeah. But man, I don't know what's going to happen as far as what they're going to do in the draft. I think Kyle and John would get crucified if they don't go offensive line for that first round pick. I don't know if we got a total of 11 picks, so we don't got any minority coaches that have been hired or anything yet.
Yeah, 11 picks.
I think we only have like the wide receiver coach is like the only minority I think that we have. And I don't think he's going anywhere.
Actually, I really wish. Why is it? Can they just give us a pick, regardless as to the color of the coach? Because we'll be losing some coaches sometimes.
Yeah.
If Greasy leaves, I feel that warrants a pick too. This thing about promoting equality is one thing, but I mean, I lost one of my coaches. I gave him the opportunity to do better for himself. That's a good thing. So, can I get something back?
It should be no matter what. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They should definitely, do it all across the board. If your coaches or your staff is getting poached, you should definitely be able to get something out of that. I don't see why it's only pertaining to minorities, but that's neither here nor there.
I know I got it started, but because they wanted to make people force that issue. But there's coaches and organizations, they bring in 2 or 3, black, Latino, whatever, and they're not going to hire him. They've still got their eye on one guy, and maybe he's not, black or whatever, and they hire him. But they just went through that ritual for no reason. So I said, why? You know what? It's just uncalled for and unnecessary, but it is what it is. So it's not going to change.
Yeah, man. Look, I think I don't know if Robert Saleh wants to come back, but I say he's our first guy that we go for. I heard about Jeff Albright, whatever how you pronounce his last name. That could be a candidate for defense possibly. So
we're going to see about that. I didn't know we were this far over. We got to. I thought we were done. I thought you were the last guy actually. Else we got to go. I'm going to tell you what. Good stuff, and keep that same bookmark down. We're going to talk about that too. Let me see you Wednesday, okay?
Okay, fam. For sure, man. Shout out to fam, man. Y'all know what it is, and hey, man. Love my Niner family, man. We made it through another season. This is this part of our life, you know what I mean? This repping this team and enjoying the ups and the downs together, man. So just everybody hold on and let's stay close knit and keep it tight, get ready for next year, man.
All right.
That's all we can do.
That's right.
That's all we can do. Stay on point, man.
All right,
shout out to chat. Y'all know who you are. Shout out to family. Thank you for the platform.
Hey, my pleasure.
Shout out production.
All right.
All right.
Nighty.
Yes, sir. Peace.
I say Tony Nagachani, well, at least they got a better deal on the pick. Yeah, Tony, that's one thing. Tony, you know what? I saw something the other day that made me laugh. Can you tell me what is poo-poo? If I go to a restaurant and ask about the poo-poo, what does that mean? I saw the answer and I couldn't stop laughing. Poo-poo? Hors d'oeuvres? I loved it. I guess just give you a sibling. Tony, I'm in the blue waters. Hey, Jalen!
Ronbo?
Can
you hear me?
No, this is Debo, man. What do you want?
Ronbo, this ain't no damn Debo. This is Jalen.
Because I ain't getting traded. All right? Y'all can just stop that right now.
Okay.
By the way. Jalen, you know what? I love to see you on the Debo podcast because I got a feeling you're not the kind of guy that gives a damn about who that person is. You're going to tell them how you feel.
Yeah. I mean, Ron, y'all are saying that it's going to be an uproar and Kyle Shanahan is going to get crucified if he doesn't draft the offensive line. Well, guess what, people?
We talked about this the other day.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's going to draft what he wants. He's gonna get a running back. I'm telling you, Ronbo,
that's you.
He's gonna take a running back in the first round.
Give me that one that everybody's talking about. What's his name?
I don't know who he's gonna take, but he's gonna take one.
His name starts with a B. Tony,
No,
what is that?
He's not gonna take him. He's not gonna take.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, Ronbo. He's gonna take a running back that nobody knows about, that he's gonna get all the credit for.
Jalen, him and Bobby Turner, him and Turner do a good job of and taking somebody who ain't nobody, make him into a hell of a running back, though.
Okay.
So I ain't mad at that.
Well, how healthy do those running backs usually?
Well, no, that's a whole other story. We can get 7, 18. Jalen, we get 10, 15 running backs in September, and by January, we're down to, like we're down, the practice squad, the last man standing.
Ronbo, you want to know two guys that was still playing in week 16? Ty Davis Price and Trey Sermon.
Are they playing right now?
Yeah, I know Ty Davis Price plays for the Eagles.
I thought that was Sermon with the Eagles.
No, Sermon's with the Colts.
Is he getting burned? No, are they playing?
The Colts. No, I think the Colts missed the playoffs, but he was getting time behind Jonathan Taylor.
No, was they getting any playing time? Because Kyle
he
says,
was the back behind Jonathan Taylor. Ronbo.
How do you look?
Trey Sermon. I mean, I haven't looked at his stats, but he. I mean, I would assume he was pretty solid. Their offensive line is really good.
Yeah, so he's got to have a look. Trey Sermon dances in the hole too much. I understand the problem with him. Ty Davis, I don't know. We didn't even see Ty Davis Price. They didn't even put him in the game.
Kyle Shanahan is a fucking man. I'm almost saying something that got your page taken down. Kyle Shanahan is an idiot. He's an idiot. We never even got to see what Danny Gray could do, Ronbo. Did you ever get to see what Danny Gray could do?
No, and every time I often wonder, but I can't believe they would do it, or the player would actually not say anything. We put people on the IR as if to save face. All right, Danny, you know what? We're going to give you a little chance to stay around here and work out a little bit, see if we can improve your game. And right now, I'm going to put you on the IR. Coach, there's nothing wrong with me, Danny. It's the IR or it's the road, one or the other. All right, what are you going to do? I wonder if sometimes that's going on. What's his name's on the IR? He's been there all year. Our other running back that can't stay, the one that can't stay healthy.
Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah.
Ron, but there's no reason for that man to still have a roster spot.
I know Elijah can't stay healthy. He's out. I'm not cutting anybody to keep him now. I like his style, though.
He can't stay healthy.
But God, he's good.
Rombo, don't nobody give a Rombo. How good is he when he ain't on the field?
Well, no, that's why I ain't got no argument for.
Were we able to see how good he was this year?
No, and last year either, for that matter.
Well, or last year. So I don't give a damn how good he is.
You're losing Jordan Mason. I almost promise you that. Because somebody's gonna order. Jordan Mason gonna get offered some money. Jordan Mason can play.
And guess what? If I was him, I wouldn't want to come back to San Francisco. Cal, you set me on the bench for 2 years and treated me like shit. I'm not coming back here for what? For what?
I know.
Man, screw you, dude. I'm out of here.
So that's gonna bother me too. Because you know what, Kyle, I understand that CMC's got to get the majority of the carries, but you know CMC can play all over the field. He can receive. He can do. Oh, come on, you let Mason play.
No, Ronbo. He's gonna do what he wants to do.
I know.
He's gonna take a running back in the first round, Ronbo. Watch what I did.
You know, if he does, it's gonna be. Janet, you're gonna co-host us that day.
Y'all ain't gonna do nothing wrong. All the fans are gonna say, Ronbo. Oh, Ronbo. Wait till we get him and CMC in the backfield together. Ronbo, this gonna be crazy.
Janet, you know what? I hope they do. I want you. Hey, Jalen, you should. I want to see if you got time on draft night. Usually Tony and I do it. We need to add you too. For draft night, so you can you know about college football players? I mean, you watch?
I watched a little bit. I watched a little bit of it last year, not as much this year.
Yeah.
But I know
because your reaction over the 49er picks is go, oh, that's gonna be golden. I can hear you now.
No, that's Jesus Christ. We're gonna take a running back in the first round. Watch. I'm telling you. We're taking a running back.
You know what though? If we do, I will stop. In the first round, 49ers are selected. Running back, blah blah blah. Okay, you know what? We're done, guys. This show's over. Let's just go ahead and go to the. I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm gonna go set up, and we got a lot of yelling and screaming to do. Kyle went and did it. Jalen said it way back in January that Kyle was gonna pick up a running back in the first round. What are our needs? We need people in the trenches, and he goes and gets a running back. How can that be explained? And we could run like a 2-week show on that alone. That would just be outrageous. Jalen, stop. It's not gonna happen.
Ronbo, he took a wide receiver for crying out loud.
You know what though? He's a good wide. He's a good wide receiver.
Ronbo, it doesn't matter. That's not what we need. We did not need him.
Hey, let me be the voice of the 49ers for 99. Well, we pretty much have the people we have in camp are as good as anybody we saw as far as being picked up as an offensive lineman in the draft this year. So we pretty much stood pat and used those picks on players that we probably think that we need. And Jalen, we standing back just saying, okay, Kyle, so this offensive line you got now, how well did they do last year? Jalen, you know what? I'd love to have you as a prosecuting attorney and take the 49ers to court.
Ronbo, the offensive line.
You would be brutal.
Ronbo, where he's not going to do anything to fix this offensive line. He's going to go out there and get another running back. I promise you. I promise y'all it's happening.
Listen, I got to go. We got to go. I'll see you Wednesday, okay? And you need to change your attitude. You need to change your attitude, okay? Because you
Ronbo, I'm not even being negative, Ronbo. At this point, I'm just accepting what's happening, Ronbo. You gotta just go with the flow at this point.
Yeah, well, we'll be all right. All right, I'll see you Wednesday, all right? Let me get a holler.
Can't be no worse than the Giants.
A Niner! Damn, that's bad. No worse than the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't worse than the Giants, so I mean.
All right, Jay. See you Wednesday. And roll all over here to Steven. Hey, Steven.
Rumble. Yeah. The little girl, have some fun, girl. We'll be fine. Trying to convince myself we found love. Making the mistakes I learned. That's why I always fall.
Steven is a huge fan of Drake. Steven, you know, you Drake needs to get you out on his promotion team. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was Jamie Foxx.
That was who?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx hadn't put out any recordings lately?
Oh, it's old. It's old.
Okay. Hey, was that you? Do the Popeyes jingle. Was that you who did that?
When?
No, I mean when you. I was laughing about the Popeyes jingles. Always made me laugh. It should be like on a record list somewhere, you know. But anyway, Steven,
how you
let's
doing?
Let's get off of chicken and get on to.
How you doing today, Rumble?
I'm fine. Because I'm glad that it's like we took. You know how you see these guys on the battlefield with an arrow. It's those old movies where the arrow's stuck in a non-vital area, and he's walking along, and he's the other guys are carrying him along. It's all right. And what they do, they take him down on the ground, break the arrow off. Yeah, because I don't know why they didn't break it off earlier, but they break the arrow off. All right, here it comes. Okay, ready? Right, give him something to bite on. That's what I did yesterday after the series was over. I was tired of that season. My God, that was a waste. Oh, that was bad. So I'm okay now. I'd start chilling about week 12 anyway because I knew what was happening. I could see that. We were dead meat. So I'm all right. What do you think?
Yeah, season's over. They cleaned out their locker rooms today. It's just kind of sad. Brock Purdy, they interviewed him, Rama. I don't know if you saw, but about the contract, and he doesn't want any. He doesn't want any pressure.
Long, drawn-out dramas. I knew he was like that. Brock's a down-to-earth, every day. He's like us. Brock is just the guy that got lucky and got to the NFL and he's a quarterback. But Brock doesn't feel like I need to make a $50 billion and bust a team, so it's only me out there. I can tell he's like that. He's a down-to-earth, common sense dude. So if the 49ers start at 50, he might even take it.
Yeah, and more news that we got today was Mooney Ward might not be back. I'm hearing.
Yeah, that whole thing with the little girl, it's working him. I didn't see how he could come back and play football. Why do you care about football? What just happened to you? And he said being out in California was killing him because can you imagine the wifey's at home and you want to be with her now and everybody else, and it's rough. I'm saying because we can't imagine what that's like. Because neither one of us have been in that position or in that position, right? So I'm thinking, my God, that has to hurt. Every thought that goes through your mind, all you can think about is that. And then I got to go play football? I don't think so. But you know what? He didn't look bad. He came in and was responsible for his commitment to the 49ers, and he played good. But that's just weighing heavy on his mind. So I feel sorry for him. I wish we could keep him. I wish we could give him the amount of time he needs, whatever length that would take, and say, listen, anytime you feel like it, you come on back and we got a job waiting for you. But that's not the way the world turns. So anyway.
What's your thoughts on the NFL playoffs matchups? Are you excited or?
Yeah, I'm loving. You see, you know, it's really funny because I can thank the Rams for being in the playoffs because they think they're going to the Super Bowl. I'm getting all the ammunition I need from Rudy. Rudy's, we're going to go in and finish the job that the 49ers couldn't. Really? You know, Rudy, you guys never played the Hawk. I mean, you played. I mean, what's his name was injured that year. Joe Burrow was hurt. You were lucky you got it and got that from us. We were all beat up. You guys were a team that got all the right roads. You went through that maze and you just never ran any obstacles really. You got breaks here and there and you got away. Patrick Mahomes would have not have given you no damn break, and he would have handed you your ass just the same way. I believe, Stephen, Patrick Mahomes is going to be waiting for whoever comes out of the NFC again. I don't think anybody in the AFC can stop him. Not going to happen. They're going to win that third. They're going to win that third game in a row.
Yeah. Thanks for the mic.
Go ahead, Stephen. Let me hand this mic over to Stephen.
I think there's like, did you see they fired Jared Mayo? Is that his name? And for what reason? For what reason, Ronbo? Is it his fault that, like, I'm not going to talk about race, but come on. It was his first season, right, Ronbo? Like,
wait. Jared Mayo, who's he the coach of?
New England.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That they wouldn't have hired him in the first place if it was racist. They just thought, well, they just want to go in another direction. Although it was a quick decision, though. I'm not sure what that was about. That team needs a lot of work. It wasn't going to get done in 1 year anyway. So I don't know. Jared Mayo, one thing you don't want to do, Stephen, you don't want to be a Jets anything. You want to stay away from the Patriots right now. Look at some other teams in the league that they're just not. You just don't want. Miami's actually a fool's gold. Miami's going to show you. Miami's had some good teams down through the years, and they're just not going to get it done. Miami's a lot like we are. We can get there unless the Chiefs are there. If anybody else had been there besides the Chiefs, we probably have 2 Super Bowls right now. But the Chiefs are. My God, they could get. If it's not them, it's the refs. It's everything. Everything goes in their direction, except that 1 year when they're playing against Tom Brady. And that's Brady. Sorry, Chiefs. You know who our guy is. So.
You saw Tyreek Hill. He was like, I'm not gonna be here again. Oh. Hey, Ronbo, should we sign him?
1 year rental. Because Tyreek's a pain in the ass, okay? I mean, Tyreek he's got a bad, he's going to come in, he's going to say all the wrong things, he's going to be doing things off the field, he's got antics going on all the time. and he did break that baby's arm a few years ago. I know he did that, and that pissed me all the way off. I've let that go because nobody can prove it, but still, I don't like him really, but I know what he can do. It's like Richie Incognito, that offensive lineman. Richie Cognito, if I was a coach, I would tell people, listen, guys, I don't want you carousing about or hanging around with Richie, but when he's on the football field, we're a team. But Richie Incognito is a mental case, and I don't want anybody else to get caught up in that madness, And Hill is, these guys that raise hell to get off their team, it's not a good look. So,
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, we do got to go, Stephen. We did it again. I'll give you the mic earlier next time. I promise.
Yeah. When are you going to be live again?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday? Okay.
Be looking for you.
Ronbo, I just want to say, can I wait? I'll see you Wednesday.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Good night. Get your record deal too. All right. Night, Stephen. Okay. So we'll have fun now. I mean, we already went through that misery and we're good for it. One thing about being a 49er fan, we've been punched out before and we bounce right up back up there. One thing about this organization, we will not lay down long. Now, I don't know what to tell you about the Chiefs. All I know is the first time we go to the Super Bowl and the Chiefs aren't there, we're going to win. Now, if that could be next year, it would be nice. I think the Chiefs might burn out. I'm not afraid to admit that the Chiefs own us. They do. And, it's much like Seahawks was talking about earlier, like the Hawks used to own us. There are certain teams that have ownership, and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, Patrick owns them as well. So, there's things that just can't be avoided. The Rams don't know it. We're going to do that game this week. That's going to be a good one. The Rams think they think we're going to follow the blueprint. The Detroit Lions didn't take care of the Minnesota Vikings. But Margaret Public, get back on the phone Wednesday. Fam, thanks for the contribution, fam. Always appreciate it. And subscribe. Got a good time coming up in the off season. No problem. All right. Meantime.